Yeah, and it was hilarious too because I got so mad at her because
Oh,
she
hang on. I
calls
think we're
me.
live for the record.
Oh,
Okay, that was Allura joining us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! Hi.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. You guys hear me nice and clear?
Nice
Yes.
and
yep.
clear.
Nice and clear, good. All right, so welcome back to Monday Night D&D. We had some strange events that had happened last week, which ended off on a pretty worrisome note. So why don't we get a recap of what happened last week?
Hello. Okay. Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So last session, we had traveled down to the second level of the dungeon. Um, we we heard that there was some sort of bazaar down here, and that they didn't really like the Xanathar's guild. So we traveled around. All right, and without patches off this time, even though we have nothing to do with them either. But whatever. Yeah. And so as we were traveling around, we came across the bazaar. They were building like some sort of stage and preparing for what was to be a slave auction, I believe. Um, so traveling through there, there were a lot of goblins, and we talked. It turns out they have some shops down there, so we could have bought. So I bought some lamp oil, and we also met a human who is apparently a goblin. That was a little confusing, I remember. And we also met a dwarf who is chained to a wall. The dwarf had apparently angered someone, and they think.
Did he just cut
I
out, or
yeah,
am
I think
Oh,
you
I?
cut
yeah,
out.
sorry. Yeah,
There you go.
sorry. I let go of the control button.
Like, oh my god, did I go deaf?
No. All right. So anyway, yeah, they um, what I'm theorizing has happened. Well, I don't think we know for sure what happened, right? But it was hinted at that someone who he'd angered, and that I think we came to the conclusion. I don't think it was ever stated amongst us, but I came to the conclusion for sure that it was our friend, the undead guy that we freed from the hole. So he came down here, obviously, and must have caught up with the dwarf somehow. Um, uh, we traveled around a bit after that. We didn't really do anything else there. Everyone like was kind of learned some information here and there, but we ended up leaving that area and going into the what I assume is the dungeon proper. Um, from there, we traveled around a bit. Um, we ended up finding this weird area with this statue that was dripping some like weird stuff out of it that we couldn't nothing would interact with it, and had something to do with Juiblex, the some sort of demon lord. So we noped out of there real quick, and pretty much then we went up, and we didn't know the password to pass this the Xanathar guild. Well, these bugbears, I think they were, and they dropped this. They sent a wall at us, like a wall of spears, and so we had to run. And there was this trapped floor that we had to like jump over to get away. Um, but yeah, so we made it out of there and traveled around, pretty much avoiding every single door that might potentially lead to the Joy Black's chamber. And then we came across, we circled around to the other side of where that group was. Um, we once again didn't know the password, so we just I guess left there. Um, went to another area. I'm a little fuzzy because things kind of happened quickly where we ran, closed the door behind us, and then The last thing I remember was we got stuck in a room with these two ballista now pointing at us. It's just before that, though, I'm a little fuzzy on the details with.
It's okay. Nothing eventful happened at all, especially not to Merrick.
Oh yeah, the invisible parasite that was biting by your inner thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, there was the that weird parasite thing that I think we ended up curing that, but yeah, that was an issue. I don't know. I thought I covered most of it.
Yeah, we
What
didn't
happened?
determine exactly what it was, but yeah, parasites digging into Merrick's lower abdominal region and upper inner thigh.
I remember we ran in here, but I can't remember why we ended up
And
running
don't
in here.
forget,
We were continuing to
Nell
explore.
did her swishy eyebrow things at the bugbear.
And he rebuffed me.
But yeah, didn't we like rush in here for some reason?
No, we were just continuing to explore.
No, we rushed in there because there was another woman there. The guy told us about. So somebody got
And she
shot
wants
with
to, like, kill people.
beams.
Okay, yeah.
Somebody got
That's
shot with beams. We got warned that somebody likes to kill people, and then we went into this room, and there were some.
Yeah, see, I knew we didn't just wander in here. I knew there was like we ran like.
All right. So yes, you guys rushed in here, and we're gonna pick up from where you guys left off. All right. So you guys rushed in here. At the far end of the hallway, you can see what look like to be ballistas, and they seem to be moving, like the tips of their what you would assume would be face or nose, as where the ballista is pointing at. It's almost like it's trying to sense that somebody's has entered the room. Merrick, as far as you know, they don't seem to know who is there or that how many there is, but you know that they've obviously picked up on something.
Okay. Do I get the indication that if we stick around here long enough, they will shoot at us?
You're unsure. Think of it as like a dog sniffing the air because it's caught wind of something.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now. If I recall, we did not check this southern door, correct?
Correct.
I can see that this hallway is at least moderately lit.
Yeah, there should it is lit up.
Okay. Do I see anything besides the ballistae at the end of the hall? Is there anything else in the hall that I can see?
I think you guys can see it, maybe. If you guys can't, you can definitely see at the far end, in between the two ballista, there is a door.
Okay.
Detruda sees it.
So,
Detruda
like nothing
sees
on the
all.
walls or ceiling or anything like that that we can see?
No. Ceilings are 15 feet high.
Good to know.
They
It's so funny when you say that, because like you say 15 feet high, and that sounds so small when counting like it in 5-foot cubes.
three cubes.
Huge fucking ceiling.
Yeah, that's a vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean though? It's just like
It's
20
like my ceiling downstairs.
So if you guys are ever
Vaulted ceiling.
curious about the height of the ceiling, it's actually the way this area is built. They're the exact same dimensions as the width.
Okay.
So this is 15 feet wide, hence the ceiling is 15 feet up. And that goes true for like 98% of the rooms here.
Maybe it's just fitting a giant gelatinous cube. You know? That 15 by 15 gelatinous cube. But in any event, Merrick's still kind of panicking a little bit from the previous encounter. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Since you guys are all there for a little bit, to the south, to the door, you can see it has a key-shaped hole.
Do we have any keys?
I mean, I've literally put everything in my inventory, and I have a fancy flute.
The door to the south, I think?
Yes, it's actually built into the door itself, which you would think either it requires some sort of magical key to unlock, or a stone key to help turn the hinges.
Well, I guess we gotta fight these guys.
Do we really have to fight them? Can we just like talk to them?
We can't hear you very well.
I said, do we have to fight them? Can we just like
talk to them? Like,
I
hey, buddy,
find it-
Do they look like they have mouths?
I don't know. I've never talked to a ballista before. I mean, we could try.
No,
it.
I'm asking genuinely. Does it look like they have mouths?
No, they don't have mouths.
maybe they can like go with just yes or no questions.
I don't think they can talk.
Be like, maybe just like yes or no questions. Be like, nod once for yes. Or nod, yes, shake, no.
I mean, we can go with that as plan A, but I think that we should very quickly accept the possibility that plan B, which is fighting them, is going to follow very soon afterwards.
Yeah. Unless Merrick can pick this lock. Yeah. Be able to.
I can try, but
I mean,
I
didn't
can't.
you, as a fairly easily assessment that it wouldn't be pickable?
I think the gist of it is I wouldn't be able to get leverage in order to actually open the door, even if I did pick the lock.
It might be pickable, but you know that the tools that you have wouldn't be useful.
What about this chisel?
We will repair the shit out of that door.
No, that was making a joke to a previous campaign.
I have a card.
I mean, but yeah, if we just chisel around the door, I'm sure we'll be fine, right?
We got this.
Just give me weeks.
I mean, the walls are magical, aren't they?
They're very magical.
Yeah, this is not gonna work.
I mean, I'll give it a shot if you want.
Okay, you're gonna try and
Couldn't it hurt your tools, though?
I can mend them back together.
you're gonna try and use the chisel to pick the lock.
I'll probably use something more appropriate than chisel. You know,
Hey, nothing's wrong with this chisel.
if we get to drastic measures, I may consider the chisel.
We have a chisel. We have a hammer.
But yeah, I'll give it a once around and probably roll a 1.
I mean, can we just throw fire down the hallway at these things?
Or we could try to talk to them. You know, we don't always have to like fight.
You're talking about
We've
talking.
done, we just went to a room where we talked to people and didn't fight.
You're,
We're really good at that.
you're talking about talking to a ballista, not a
Right.
person.
I mean, that's where I'm getting
May
at.
have feelings too. Okay.
I think they feel like shooting us.
Please enlighten me on when that has ever happened before.
You never know.
No, I'm really curious at this point. And he just kind of puts his hands on his hips and just looks like he's waiting for you to respond.
The Trudeau glares into his soul. Be like, just believe me, they may have feelings. Glinda has feelings.
She's glaring into your soul.
Yeah, Merrick's gonna turn around and try and work on this door then. I'm assuming you want me to roll for these tools.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll a thief's tool.
Is he open?
No.
Judging by what he said, no.
You know that you feel like you could have unlocked it, judging the mechanical mechanisms on the inside, but your tools weren't strong enough to turn the tumblers.
That is some very, very crafty masterwork, and
Can I firebolt the inside of it?
I highly doubt it. I didn't know it was possible to make tumblers out of stone or something like that. There's not a whole lot I can do here. Not without better equipment, at least. I guess we have no other choice.
I say, I don't know, Detruda. I really think that our best chance here is to kind of take them by surprise and, like, wham bam, pow pow.
I would normally be with you, Detruda, but I'm just imagining what happens if talking failures and we take a ballista bolt to the chest. I really don't want to take.
We can always go around the corner and be like, "Hey, Constantine has thermaturgy."
I will remind you, since it wasn't covered in the recap, that you were told to be quiet as possible.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For fear of the other one searching out the noise.
Merrick also just kind of whispers to Belle, "Is that what you really sound like? Like my bam pow? That type of stuff? Is that?"
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. Okay. We need to be quiet, so Eric, still lit up apparently, is going to try and sneak down the hallway as best as he can. Probably not very well.
It's dimly lit. We can unlight you.
If you make it known that you are wanting to sneak, Constantine will remove light from your pole by, putting it on something in his pocket.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, like a coin or something in his pocket.
Yeah. You don't have to edit it, but we'll say that Merrick isn't lit up like a Christmas tree traveling down this hall.
Okay.
He's going to try and be as sneaky as he can.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Okay.
Someone to stop.
How close are you trying to get?
I don't know, maybe 30 feet?
Okay.
How far away are we? Oh, Jesus.
We're a distance
Really far.
away.
Can I try to, none of us are going to be able to attack them or help you at all from back here. We should all try to kind of sneak forward.
Because Tin Man over here can sneak.
I'm going to take light out.
What's
I mean,
that
I can
supposed to
sneak.
mean? I can sneak just fine.
All right. So
He will guide himself.
I'm going to sneak forward too.
you're gonna sneak forward too. Okay. So Mary, go back to where you were so that we know where
Yeah,
they start
let me know
sneaking
where
with you.
want me.
Just go back with your group.
I'm not going to sneak all the way forward, but I am going to sneak.
How close are you gonna stay with Merrick?
I was going to get to 120, or just outside 120 feet away so I can hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Or at 120 feet.
Okay, so you're gonna move up to 120 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will follow 30 feet behind Merrick at all
So
times.
I'm going to go right behind this light.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be with around Belle, but I'm not very sneaky, guys.
I'm hiding behind the wall.
Dude, I'm sneaking better than Merrick right now.
Actually, no. I guess
No,
I'll.
you're not. He's
Wait,
got
that's insight. Wrong
I
way.
got a 23. I cast guidance on myself before, and I rolled a 4.
All right. So
Oh, hey, look at
The truth is
here's 120 feet. Make sure that's right. Yeah. So go ahead and put yourselves at 120 feet. Merrick, if you would be there first, or Bell, are you going side by side?
Merrick would be up front, probably.
I mean, I would have been walking with you, and I have an Eldritch Blast prepared in case.
I mean, he's not stopping.
I got
in
Firebolt
no way
prepared.
is he stopping you from going at the same pace as him.
Yeah, I would have been walking with him, and then when I hit this area, I'm just holding holding it, walking up, and hit 120 feet, and then stop. And then he can go forward. I'm not going forward.
I'm
That's terrifying.
my right now because when I was trying to move, it was doing the thing where it moves me in the opposite direction on my screen. So.
Okay. So you said you were
Space with us.
30 feet behind Merrick.
Yeah, I'm just staying like behind Merrick so that if he needs healing, I got him.
And Azazel, where are you at?
I thought Azazel was behind the door.
I was originally going to do that, but if the rest of you are moving that far up, I mean, he's not going to survive in here by himself, so he's barely survive with you guys. So yeah, he's going to
Sexy.
move up right next to the flare.
Bell blows her cover with a very loud burp.
I thought I was so sorry.
This is not like our outbreak days.
Okay. So Bell and Merrick, as you guys move within range, you guys hear the twangs, and your eyes widen as both of the bolts come flying towards you guys.
Do I get to cast my Eldritch Blast too?
Yeah. You did say you were holding it in response as well.
No.
All right, so first one is going to be, we'll just go top to bottom. First one is going to be at Bell.
Okay. Oh my god.
Wow, that was almost max damage.
Yeah, it was.
Good God.
And the second one is going to be at Merrick.
Why did I get advantage?
Wow. All right.
No, you know what this is? It shoots at Bell, and then it shoots at Merrick, but the ballista was calibrated to shoot at regular-sized humanoids, not halflings, so it just sails right over his head.
Okay, I need you guys to roll initiative then.
Couldn't be
Oh,
stealthier.
Constantine.
I don't roll well for initiative.
That's the highest roll for the
It's-
session. They have advantage in initiatives?
It's a cleric.
No, they don't have advantage on initiatives.
Your first one was an 18.
It was 18 anyways.
You're telling me they don't have a dex modifier?
I mean, they are giant animated ballista. They're probably not particularly agile.
It's not going to have it, but advantage on 4. Rolled a 2.
It's actually a 2.
Okay. Which means Constantine gets to go before somebody.
I'm so proud of you.
Holy cow.
All right.
Oh, that's my high roll for the
Yeah, you get to go first only by the virtue that you have a dex modifier.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. Azazel. Oh, you beat him out. You gotta go first.
So I have no idea what these things can do.
I
So
mean, they shot Bell pretty well.
Yep, I am probably like with the breath knocked out of me, pushed over like.
Those are two amazing rolls.
I mean, that had enough force where it probably just went straight through you.
I would be cut
Yeah,
in half.
Well, fireball is, yeah, it is 150 feet. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw fireball at that fucking thing. I'm like, nope. Of course, I mean, do I know they did fire damage? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be good at them, but I have little else I can do.
Well, let's see if
Wait,
they.
did fire? Oh, I didn't see they did fire damage.
I'm also going to cast Healing Word on my. I have 2 Healing Words actually. What I can make it at a higher level, right?
Yeah. If you want to.
But it's only 1 level higher. So. Bell looks at you though, so I'm gonna Healing Word Bell at a 2nd level. That'd be great.
Woohoo! I might survive the next.
I mean, usually they don't roll 30 on that for a non-crit.
I mean, I've only got 28 left. So...
All right, let's see if they. Hold on, let me see if they're immune to fire.
Oh, that would be the fucking worst. Are they made out of wood?
They are. They are not immune to fire. Okay. So Dex saves. They are really good at this. What's your save DC?
It's 15.
There's 1.
They have advantage?
Why
There's
do they have
2.
advantage?
It was a 20 anyway.
They don't have advantage. I'm just keeping them on there for their attacks.
Yeah, it was a 20, so.
You guys
So the top one saved and the bottom one failed.
They have all advantage on all their attacks. We're fucked.
I should put roll 2 on just for you guys so you don't freak out.
Do I have to roll for Bobble or for Linda?
She goes on your turn.
Okay.
There. All right. Are you going to move it all?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few steps back. I'm gonna hide. Actually, I'm gonna. Can I? It takes half my movement speed to crouch, right? So I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna. Actually, I can. Actually, no, I can hide completely. 15, 20, 25. I can move to here, right? Am I hidden here?
I mean,
30 is one. Not there.
Oh, it'd be right here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I? I'm gonna.
Down, honey.
what?
I'm gonna
You know
drop
when we move
prone.
the camera down, everybody can just use the top
There
of
you
their
go.
eyes.
That's all they need to see.
I drop prone.
You drop prone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might help, might not. You know.
Who fucking knows, man?
All right. Da-da-da-da-da. So you see this one.
I wanted to use like Constantine as a shield.
Oh god, it's moving.
Begins to move forward.
They can move.
Well,
This-
they got little feet in the picture.
Yeah, it literally says it moves with its tiny feet.
It's tiny feet.
All right.
How tiny are these feet? Because if they're really tiny, the Truda might start laughing.
It's going to fire at you, Belle.
Yep.
Does
Oh wait, does that have
24.
advantage?
does a 24 hit?
Yeah. Damn it, I forgot about the advantage. Oh, I'm still alive.
Fucking good rolls again.
You're alive because of me.
I am alive because of you.
All right, Merrick. You can see the bottom one is much more hurt than the top one.
Oh, I do appreciate the fact that it's got a little pedestal that it's standing in. Yeah, Mare's gonna charge up.
That's how you know Jason didn't make it up.
Yeah. With a bonus action, I can get to there. there. And I'll pull out a short bow and I'll try to shoot the hurt one.
Okay. Doesn't have any other immunities, does it? Okay.
This is just a normal ass short bow.
Okay.
You have an ass short bow?
Yes.
The ass bow.
The ass bow.
You're shooting at the bottom one, right?
Correct. Or whichever one that looks more damaged.
Right. Okay. The bottom one.
Bottom one.
All right. So yeah, that hits, and you can see that it kind of splinters a bit, and it looks like it's almost about to break.
I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack from anything here, so
No.
that is my turn.
Bill.
Bell. It's gonna get the fuck out.
I'm shocked.
And then hide behind him. Like,
But Azazel is there.
but like really quietly going. She's still trying to be quiet.
So you're on top of Azazel?
Was that just 30 feet?
Yeah, that was just 30 feet.
Okay.
No, I didn't move. I just stayed where I was because I didn't quite want to use Constantine as a shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm gonna like heal the fuck out of myself.
Okay.
See how so far the luck is not with me today, so I'm guessing it's at 3rd level and it's probably gonna be a giant fucking waste.
Here comes the ones.
Only one
And a
and a
two.
2.
But you got a 4.
I mean, that's...
Woohoo.
Technically, you got 2 4s.
I mean, not really.
It's a 2.
Oh god.
Action.
And I'm gonna bonus action. That is my bonus action. Did I use the wrong one? Oh, that's right. I don't have cure wounds. And oh god, I don't have an action. How far away am I from these fuckers? Probably too far. Oh, just too far. Could I have?
You could hold your action if one of them gets in range.
Could I have attacked it before I moved?
No. Yeah, you moved before.
I will. Oh, these are too far away. Yeah, I'll hold my action to blast it if it gets close enough.
Okay.
Fuckers.
Detruda.
So Linda is gonna move up.
Charge, Linda!
Linda looks back and she's like, There is no charging into these
But
bullets.
it's not actually Glinda, it's Detruda telling Glinda to do that.
Hey, she could be sassy. I'm gonna firebolt the bottom one.
Maybe.
Wow. All right. That was good damage. It falls apart.
Or it goes up in flames.
I don't think these count as an object.
They do not.
Not when they're dead.
When they're dead, they do.
Are you trying to objectify the ballista?
Is that all for you, Detruda?
That's all I can do.
Constantine.
Constantine looks to Bell, then looks back at the other ballista, then looks back to Bell. Then he sighs, puts a hand on Bell's shoulder. Heals her for 17 hit points.
Okay.
And then
Oh, that one doesn't get to go. Okay.
Yeah, it failed to save, so it took all of the fireball damage.
Take that on that.
Just want you to know, though, I'm top decking now.
Bell, did you get the 17 hit points?
Oh, I do now. My mouse. I'm having mouse problems. Not like literal mouse.
Probably because you have a lot of cats.
I mean, it is a literal mouse. Yeah, probably because what?
Because you have a lot of cats.
Actually, it'd probably be the opposite. She probably would have, like, never had mice.
Bonus action, Constantine.
Nothing that I can do.
Okay.
Have they ever given you a mouse before?
Azazel. This one is dead.
Oh wow, I actually drew something useful.
You got it, Azazel.
Alright, I'm gonna point at the creature. He watches bolts of flame form around me, and three of these rays will shoot at the target.
Scorching Ray.
Well, I gotta move first, actually, but yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Oh wait, it moved. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have to move. Okay. So here's 3 shots of this.
.24 will hit. 24. 16 will hit. 26 will hit.
Alright, oh there you go. 11.
23 damage.
We could have been friends, Ballista.
Okay. Are you going to move this time?
Or just stay there laying on the ground.
Between Belle's legs.
I would have stood up, obviously.
Oh, right.
And then drop immediately back
And
down.
I'll drop immediately back down, yeah.
You're doing burpees with fucking spells in between.
Pretty much, yeah.
That sounds pretty intense, actually.
It really is.
Well, 3 guys, I'm not getting shot with these things. Make myself as small a target as possible for them.
Alright, can this one get in range?
Of Merrick? We're gonna find
I shoot it!
Okay.
Nope.
Terrified of these things.
I'm gonna just go ahead and reload my roll 20 real fast.
Oh no, you're...
You dice.
Because that was out of control.
You're gonna receive the RNG.
Alright.
Don't take my dice. So far, I like
That's
them.
a 1, a 1, a 2.
Yep, this will hit all 3 if it hits Merrick.
No, no, no.
Should say all 4.
Glinda, no.
Alright, Merrick, if this hits you, it's gonna push you into the others.
Pressure's on.
So, Merrick, if this hits you, it goes to the next person. If it hits that armor class, it goes to the next person, and so on and so forth until it runs out of space, which is going to be the wall.
I mean, if it hits me, it hits everyone else. I guarantee.
Is it Azazel though? Like, did it hit Azazel?
No, it's just
No, it's a line attack. So
If I was prone in the area, it'd still hit me.
Because he's underneath Belle.
No, that's just a question.
Oh, where is he?
no,
No,
it,
where am I at? Like,
no, it would
I
just
see him.
it would be the disadvantage to hitting you.
I'm right here.
It's
It's not going. No, it's not going to hit you. It hits in a line.
Yeah, I knew that. I think the truth is
I
very
knew
confused
well.
and doesn't see me.
23. I think that'll hit everybody.
If it was one less.
Does it lose damage though as it goes?
The damage is halved for each person. So Merrick, you'll take the brunt of 16. Constantine, you'll take 8. Bobble, who is somehow in the way, will take 4, and you'll take 2.
Oh wait, she has the the point thingy, so it takes it from her thingy-mabob. You know what I'm talking about. Her
yeah,
temporary points.
Temporary hit points.
See, she knows.
Okay. All four of you are pushed back to the wall.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge just to have that damage.
Okay.
Wait, why didn't I get pushed back last time?
Different attack.
Oh.
Are we all on top of each other?
Essentially, but you guys are just against the wall. So you guys are like all against the wall.
Okay.
So put yourself just
Hit point
in a line.
because of temporary hit points.
Hey, Daddy,
You don't see his token?
which
Is
one
right
was
here.
achievement I get
That's-
when you were?
Maybe try
Hun-
reloading?
100%
Oh, I like
right.
my
Paul.
Yeah,
dice.
I'm not on her screen.
But like, okay, so freaking Bell moved and his token was right under Bell.
There.
There.
That's weird.
All right, so you guys are in a line behind Merrick, essentially. So Belle, you're at the farther end of the wall, then Bobble, then Constantine, then Merrick.
Oh, I see.
And that is its turn. And Merrick, it is yours.
Constantine, you're right here.
Am I prone at all?
No, you were just
Bobble.
pushed back with such force from being point blank to the ballista.
Well, I'm gonna move up as much as I can. So we're gonna go back to here for 50 with a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
$13 probably doesn't hit.
A 13 does not hit. Belle.
I don't know whether I'm mad or terrified. Alright, I'm gonna gooch here to be within 120 feet.
Okay.
Shoot it! Yep, that hits finally for crying out fucking loud. That doesn't because, you know, once.
Okay. Yeah, the first one will hit, and it just barely looks like it's standing.
Oh, for crying out fucking loud. Belle will. Who's Truda's next? Well, you know what? Never mind. She's not gonna. She's just gonna go hide back here and make this noise.
Detruda.
I just leave. I'm just gonna put Glinda like right there, so she just gets shot in the line again, and she's just gonna take it. Oh shit!
It's great damage, but no, you missed.
Time to refresh my dice.
Build this thing, get another turn. Constantine.
Well, let me see some things.
I don't see anybody else's damage taken. Oh, right, temporary hit points.
Yeah, I had temporary hit
Yep.
points.
And
I was like, wait a second, how are we all so healthy?
I mean, it's a good thing. Azazel doesn't isn't getting hit.
Why? 'Cause I'm doing all the damage?
No, because the double damage.
vulnerable to everything.
Oh, fuck. I actually forgot
He
about that.
definitely forgot about that.
Now I see Zazel. I
I
had
thought,
to
I
freaking
thought all of it
refresh.
had passed because we like took a second long rest or whatever.
It's gonna pass tonight.
Like a kidney stone.
Or I shouldn't say tonight. When Detruda turns adult.
Oh, wait, what time is it? Am I still a young girl?
Yes, you're still a young girl. You guys haven't gone very far since your long rest.
We just been running around.
Yeah.
I will. I will hold an action for a guiding bolt that looks like this thing is going to shoot again.
Okay. You do know you'll lose your spell, regardless.
Oh, shoot. Then I will hold I'll hold a sacred flame for in case it moves closer.
Okay. Azazel.
Alright, I'm gonna move to there. Draw my card. Yes! Oh man, shit. Look at my allies. And I look at this thing. And I look at the spell that I have. Like,
Your allies look pretty healthy.
Oh no, I couldn't even move there. Hold on. I have to go back 30 feet because I had to stand up.
But you still have 15 feet.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm gonna hold my action. No, I'm not gonna hold my action. I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. I can't believe this thing made it around.
Well, Constantine's gonna sacred flame it. So.
Alright, it is going to wiggle up closer.
Yeah, that should be close enough to trigger a sacred flame.
What's your distance for Sacred Flame?
100% in range.
Yeah, I think it's at least 60.
It is 60.
Yeah, so yeah, it just gets in range. Dexterity, its greatest strength.
20.
Because it'll save. That's what you're saying.
You know the rules, Jason.
15. What's your dexterity? Oh, it is 15. Ah, that's too good. You rolled too high. That's the problem.
Them's the rules, right? You roll too high and they say it. You roll you roll 2 ones and they're like, oh.
But you're definitely not in point blank range, so it's just going to shoot at you, Merrick.
Sure. No.
25.
25? Yeah. Uncanny dodge again.
Okay, so 6. I'm surprised this thing got another turn. Merrick.
Merrick's had enough of this shit. And it's going to drop the short bow, pull at his dagger, and stab the shit out of it.
Okay.
Kick the Melissa's ass.
17.
17 will hit. And 7 is enough to take it down.
There's about 2 or 3 more stabs into it.
Die!
Just for good measure.
Yes.
All I picture is the scene from Office Space.
All right, you guys are out of combat.
At least I have a giant crossbow, like swing sound to add to my repertoire.
Did it make a thwang sound? Because I mean, those were definitely magical bolts.
Jason said it made a swing.
Yeah, I did.
Did.
Okay, I was just checking since that seemed weird.
Are they gone? Belle says as she peeks her head around the corner.
Merrick stabs another time. I think so.
Fuck those things.
You
Forever.
feeling alright?
I'm angry. Let's open this stupid door.
Oh, alright.
Let's calm
Wanna
down.
check to see if there's anything useful on this. Give me a second. And I'll go. Yeah, Merrick wants to check around this thing just to see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, Belle's gonna go to this furthest one that's not being investigated and do exactly what's happening in that picture. slamming it down to the crossbow over, like, fuck you in particular.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be ready. I didn't want to use the spell I drew because it would have been very overkill.
What was that?
Do I find anything interesting on the ballista in front of me?
No.
One more stab for good measure, and then.
This poor thing.
Constantine is going to remember the warning they had to be quiet, so he is going to go push the door open or pull it, whatever.
Very quietly.
No, he clears his throat, and everybody kind of like winces to think he's using commentary, and then he's just like, "What, guys?" And then quietly opens the
Yeah,
door.
just had an itch in my throat. Opens the.
All right.
Stared in amazement as he actually uses his hands.
Does anyone else besides Detruda speak Dwarvish?
Like everybody almost.
Guys all have Dwarvish.
I don't.
I do.
I only speak Draconic.
I speak common in Melbourne.
Okay, so those of you who say speak Dwarvish,
Oh, and Glinda here speaks Dwarvish.
no, she doesn't speak anything.
She knows it.
She just knows it. At the top, it says in Dwarvish, Garax's Brewery.
What was that name?
Garaxis?
Garaxis.
Brewery. Let's go.
Oh wait, is it Garax? Is brewery?
There.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I could almost hear the follow-up question.
like, we're going in, guys. At least I am.
I got shot for this.
Let's get drunk.
You can see that it is locked.
No.
Break down the door.
I will.
That makes noise. Mary kind of puts up the fingers.
Break down the door.
I'm trying.
Merrick, go open the door.
You can see that it's a different lock than the stone door that's below. It looks like to be a normal lock that you can use.
Infinitely more accessible. I will
Yes.
pick this lock.
Okay, give me a thieves' tools check. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you can hear the tumblers inside begin to click, and you know it's unlocked.
I hope it's enough. We're only on the second level, Jason. Can't already be throwing DC 20s at us.
Never survive.
It's okay. All you need to do is roll a 29 and 3d10. It'll be fine.
Never survive.
But yeah, Merrick will allow them to open the door.
I will open up the door.
Almost opened the wrong door.
No. Open up the brewery.
It's open.
Open up the fucking brewery.
All right. So inside, you can see a stone pillar in the middle of the room, and it has a ring of 6 copper spigots jutting out from around it. It's about 3 feet above the floor, each of those spigots. As you look around, there's bas reliefs carved into the walls. You can see that there's about 20 of them depicting drunken dwarves in different poses. One hand of each dwarf protrudes from the wall. 3 of them are grasping copper tankards.
Huh! I have one of those.
You actually have 2 of those.
No, one's a tankard, one's a flagon.
Oh.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna come in the room.
I'm gonna walk around this room and be like, it looks so beautiful.
You said there were spigots?
Yep. Detruda, you would know these as things that they would use to pour the ale. Give me a brewer's check as well.
Like, the Truder just wants to cry right now because it all looks so beautiful. It's just like, this reminds me of home. This is my home now, guys. Goodbye. If I can get nice cheat opened. Come on, roll 20. Oh, roll 20 is freezing up on
Like,
me.
lean over and Constantine, like, she's not seriously gonna stay here, is she?
I mean,
Const-
so,
Constantine will shrug.
I don't know her. Like,
She might.
I mean, I've just met you guys.
Hey,
And this
I
is
just met you.
All right.
I've known you guys for all of them.
Yeah. So you would just know that this is what they pour their ale from.
Turns out it's actually an intelligence roll.
I know, right?
What do these spigots do?
He told me to put it in his con, guys.
No, I know. It was just funny.
Oh, my ear itches.
I don't want. What if it ruins my tankard? I don't want to do it.
What else do we
She
see around
holds
the
her
room?
tankard close.
Can I go up and study the bas reliefs, like in detail?
Yeah, I'm gonna like look around the room and what's going on there.
Yeah, like I said, it's a bunch of bas reliefs of dwarves, drunk, and in different poses. You can see that each of one of their hands sticking out, holding a copper tankard
Can I like
Oh,
grab
like
one of the
those are real
tankers?
copper tankards that are like coming out of
the wall.
Can I like grab
Here,
one?
guys, look, you can have your own.
I'm gonna try to grab one.
Maybe be
Is
careful.
it still? Like I'm trying to reach for it. Like, is it my height where I can reach for it?
Yeah, it's dwarven height.
Alright. Can I get it?
Sure.
I'm gonna be like, I have one. I'm gonna blow the dust out of it.
Mamma mia!
As you grab the copper tankard, you all since you're a small room, you all see it flash really quickly, and it shimmers and it looks brand new.
It's so beautiful.
It's a tankard.
It is very beautiful, though. It's brand new.
Merrick kind of looks like in disbelief. He was like, "Did you just like clean it with prestidigitation or something?"
I don't have prestidigitation. That was Lady Fiera. I'm still holding this tankard, like.
So you see the copper tankard has a lid on it, but it feels like it's getting heavier.
Oh God.
This is getting pretty heavy.
What do you mean it's getting pretty heavy?
It's getting heavy in my hand.
Quick, put it back into its hand.
I mean, check it.
I'm gonna like,
Open the lid.
put my open it like a little bit, like.
I'm backing away.
Like I have like this.
This, honey. Like this is what I'm doing. Like
You might want to describe for the audience what you're doing.
I can't really in English.
She's slowly lifting the lid up. Yeah, I mean, you peek inside and it looks like it's full of ale.
Ale? Ale, you say?
Hey. I'm gonna take a sip. Fuck that.
Take a sip of it.
Okay, it tastes like fresh dwarven ale.
I'm gonna keep drinking out of it, like look,
Okay.
until the tanker's empty.
Okay. It fills back up.
Oh my god, guys! I have found the best tankard in the world. It's back filled with ale.
That seems wonderful.
The Druid like starts.
starts to cry a little bit.
If I may make a suggestion, I wouldn't show those to Durnan, because he probably wouldn't like those.
He says, I want to show this to her. This is mine. It's
Um,
dwarven ale.
You do see 2 others on the wall.
I mean, yeah, Merrick will pick one up and
As will cross.
examine it.
Okay. Yeah. They flash just the same as Detritus, and it feels like it's getting heavier.
Well, that's really neat.
Does there happen to be like an empty hand that didn't have a flagon a minute ago?
They're all empty now because they took the 3 out that were there.
But there only were 3?
Yes.
Maybe if you put it on there, it'll turn it into that. I don't
I
know.
don't want that. I can put whatever I want in my tankard. You guys are forced to drink ale.
Dwarven ale.
You say that like that's a punishment.
I mean, what if you want water? What if you want
I have
something
my water
tastier?
skin. If I want something tastier, I have this other water skin
You can
that I can
you
fill
can
up.
never put your own ale in that tankard.
I would not care. This is dwarven ale. This is some of the best stuff.
Could be quite profitable for the bar too.
Definitely.
I mean, can you pour it out into another cup?
I don't know. Do you have another
I
cup?
mean, maybe, but you know, we could also market this as like a flat rate, all you can drink type thing. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
mean-
Can I sit here and identify this, Scott?
I mean, yeah, you'd have to worry about thieves
gonna
and stuff though
identify
as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I would steal that.
I mean, Lady Fiera seems pretty competent, so I'd trust her.
If the truth is going to start identifying, I'm going to start my ritual as well.
Bell, just heavy sighs.
I mean, yeah, Merrick will take 10 and start having a few sips from that then.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys going to do?
I'm gonna start poking at these spigots.
Okay. You can see that there's 6 spigots, and I mean, they all have knobs to turn them on and off.
Hey guys, I'm gonna turn this spigot.
Okay,
She turns the spigot.
Put a tankard in.
No.
but it's already full. Why?
Nothing seems to happen.
It's broken anyway. She turns it off.
Okay.
Can I, like, look at this pillar? Like, does it look like anything could come from it? Like, logically, is there, like, does it look like it is capable of holding, like, piping?
Yes. I mean, it's large enough. That's why the spigots are there.
Oh, you act like that's a commonplace. We're in a Mad Mage dungeon. Spigots here to
I
fuck with.
mean, it could be a decoration.
Okay, you're not wrong. It is definitely large enough to hold piping.
Why the hell is this room here in the first place?
I know.
I mean,
It's a
let's get
Alex
tapestry.
is
real.
like, you know what, this empty room? This is now the beer room. And I will
I've-
leave all my magic cups here.
Location.
I'm going to guard it with fearsome ballistas.
A South
Oh my God.
Slaver Bazaar. Like,
I don't think he planned on the Slaver Bazaar, but I think he did plan on the rest of it.
All right. So none of you guys are doing anything else for the rest of the 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm just gonna like turn on random spigots.
Okay, you turning them off and on, turning them all on, turning them all off. What are you doing?
No, I mean, I turn it on, and then when nothing happens, I turn it off.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess I could turn them all on.
That
but
sounds
it
that,
feels like a mistake.
that sounds like a Tomb of Horrors trap to me.
Azazel looks back at our little friend, the skeleton. It's like all it takes is some booze, and she forgets all about her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's not exactly. I don't know what the opposite of ADD is. She has ADD.
What's ADD? Nerd
Yes,
says.
what is
It's a term from my homeland. It essentially means fickle.
Okay. Why don't they just say that?
You know, we're weird bird people.
You guys can have the 10 minutes go by.
And what do I get with identify?
You get the fact that it's a magical tankard that refills itself when emptied, when it's held by a living creature.
So even if I take it out of this area, it'll refill.
That's what it says.
So.
And would magic ever lie to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe not in this game, but other ones.
Jason's good.
Sorry, I forgot.
Are you sure you haven't been drinking, Belle?
Oh, you know.
I mean, you want some? Miracle kind of handed out towards Belle.
I'd be like, oh.
No.
Your ritual will
Wait,
go
does it
off.
spill if I put it upside down, but with the lid back on?
No.
Oh, doesn't spill either, guys.
I assume you're casting detect magic, Constantine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're done with that.
Alright, what do I see? Anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary. On the cups, you'll see enchantment and conjuration.
Okay, nothing on the spigots?
No.
Well, there's nothing else in this room.
You guys should see a door to your north.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I meant other.
Yeah, I mean, after everybody's like, okay, we're done here, Miracle, take a look at the door.
Okay, looking at the door, you'll see. You speak Dwarvish, right?
Yes.
Okay. You'll see a plaque on the door in Dwarvish. It says, in big capital letters, "Brewers only. Others keep out. By order of Garrix, Master of Ale and Provisions."
Miracle will read that as written.
Belle will sit down. Be like, this is the worst.
Detruder tries to open up the door. Like, have fun, guys. I'll be right back.
It does not open.
Like, does it appear to be
Belle
locked?
falls over in hysterical laughter.
Like, Merrick, fix it!
Does it appear to be locked?
You don't see any locking mechanism at all.
Merrick just kind of shrugs.
Like,
You have to
I'm a
brew some
brewer.
ale. Quick, brew some ale.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm a brewer. I'm gonna pull out one of my tools. Like, please. I'm gonna have like hops in my hand.
And be like, let me in. Belle is like laughing uproariously. This is the best day of her life.
Nothing seems to happen.
She just presses her face against it and rubs some hops into the door. Shh, shh.
Who, me or you?
You!
I'm just standing in front of. Maybe it's because I look like a child.
I mean, I'm sure there's been some prodigious child brewers, but I don't know. I can't say I'm well versed in dwarven culture. I just read the language.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to open up this fucking door.
Did you just say yo ho?
Fuck yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I want to go in.
I mean, do you really want to break into someone else's brewery?
Yes. I want to know
Oh.
their recipes.
I didn't realize that there was no honor amongst brewers.
Depends on. I'm gonna put my hand like
Brewing
the shushing
recipes
thing,
are
but on your beak, be
competitive
like
as
shh,
any.
shh, 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 shh.
Yeah,
I
she's
imagine.
stealing recipes, breaking into places.
I mean, I imagine.
I didn't
that
know
happens.
dwarves were so.
It's all about money, you see.
Exactly.
And when
And
money's
who can
involved-
have the best ale?
Are you saying that this ale is better than yours?
It could be.
What,
I
you're
don't know.
literally drinking it right now. You just drank a whole tankard of it.
It's fucking delicious. I still want it.
So he's better than you.
Probably.
Oh.
I mean, these tankards look pretty old. It seems like it's been
I'm
around for a
only
while.
81 years old, okay?
Kind of chuckles only.
You're so old.
Oh, sorry, 82. I forgot my age there for a second. I'm 82, okay?
I mean, that seems pretty old.
I want to try the door. Can I open the door?
No.
Just check.
Hey, Detruda,
What?
maybe you have to be really drunk to open the door.
Merrick kind of crosses his arms. You know we're going to be here a while if you say that, right?
The tutor just starts chugging.
I'll look at Eric, and I'll be like, I'm at this point, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be here for a while, regardless.
The tutor just starts chugging.
Does the best she can to like hide her grin and be like, guys, help her out.
Constantine will sigh and be like, I don't think that's going to help open the door.
No.
No, she's just gonna keep chugging like glug 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 glug
Maybe you should pace yourself so you don't find yourself too
glug
drunk.
glug glug.
No,
glug,
she
glug,
has
glug,
to
glug.
get drunk in order to open the door. A true brewer would still be able to open the door when intoxicated.
Don't get high on your own supply.
I don't think that. And it's not my it's somebody else's. But I'm definitely gonna be chugging this.
For what it's worth, I appreciate that reference.
Thank you.
I'm still trying to chug it. How am I feeling?
What's your con mod?
+3.
+3. Okay. I mean, you can drink 3 before you start after making saves.
Alright.
Alright.
Please don't make me use spells to make you not drunk.
At what point of drunk do you start making
Mel
death saves?
will stand between Detruda and
Constantine.
Constantine. Let her live her best life.
I don't think her being
She-
drunk at the door is living her best life.
All right.
Shit, I'm
Well,
gonna start drinking like I'm gonna be on my 4th one.
okay. Give me a con save. Okay. Yeah, you're still good.
Alright, next one.
Still good.
Next one.
Still good.
10 minutes later.
Next one.
Still good. Still good.
Oh fuck!
This is all one continuous.
Wait, how is she still good?
She has advantage. Still good.
I'm sobering up, guys.
Merrick pretends like he's checking.
Okay, there you go. Now you're drunk.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On her 10th full day.
It took a lot.
Still looks like a kid, right?
Yep. You see a drunk kid wobbling back and forth.
Hey, man, hope you're watching.
I got it, guys. I've got this. gonna
Alright,
go knock on the door.
Detruda, open the door. It's your birthright.
I'm gonna knock on the door. I'll be like, open up.
Hello?
It doesn't open.
I'm gonna start.
Start speaking in Dwarvish. Open.
Belle's gonna lean over to Merrick and be like, do you think you could pick the lock while she's not looking?
I mean, there's nothing really to pick.
Oh, I thought there was.
I mean, for
Well,
what
shit,
it's
this
worth.
is just very disappointing for her.
For what
then.
it's worth, I think that was still worth it.
I think so too.
She's just yelling in Dwarvish. Open up!
Still doesn't open.
Please.
Nope.
Pretty please.
Detruda, maybe you need to prove your worth by laying in front of it.
I'm.
I may be drunk, but I don't think I'm that drunk.
No, I like, you know how you read in like the stories, how like, you know, it's about patience, and isn't that like one of the tenets of brewing is like patience for the brew? Like maybe you gotta wait it out. Pray to your ancestors, you know? Maybe you have to tell it all your recipes
I'm gonna
in
look at her.
Dwarvish.
I'm gonna look at her and like grab her by the beak and be like, I will never tell them my recipes.
First of all, you definitely probably cannot grab me by my beak right now. I have like 5 beaks. And they're swimming in your face.
We don't know this. You don't know how Detruda is. You don't know her.
Give me a athletics check with disadvantage.
If I could open up my sheet, I'm laughing too much.
Give me a
Bell,
athletics check.
Bell, give me a athletics or acrobatics check. No, you're unable to grab one of her many beaks.
You see me just like snapping my hands in the.
In the air where your beak would be at. Meh, meh. I wanna get in.
I know.
Let's
I'm
measure.
sorry. I'm sorry that, you know, it just wasn't, oh shit, Belle's like looking around. She's trying so hard not to be mean right now. And is just gonna like pat you gently on the head and be like, maybe you should sit.
You essentially have the poison condition for the next 5 hours.
How do you pronounce his name? Garax?
For the next 5 hours.
Is his name Garax?
Constantine will come up and
Yes.
put a hand.
I'm gonna knock like Garax, open! Please!
Are you really going to sober her up?
Yes.
I'd be like, no.
Step away.
I
You
re-
know how
refuse.
fun it is to be drunk?
Drunk, yes. Drunk in a dungeon, not so much.
Can I refuse it?
Can I fight it?
It doesn't say that the creature has to be willing.
You can make a dexterity saving throw to avoid it. Nope.
Aw.
You have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage.
It's so weird.
And his DC is 15.
I hate you.
So now you are sober.
Aww.
Not the best place to be drunk.
I needed to. There is something in there I need.
Well, we can come back and figure
Can
it
I
out.
knock with the tankard and be like, let me in?
Nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna, like, you know how like it would be in like the old timey jail cells with like the tin can thing, be like back and forth.
Alright, can you describe this door to me again?
The door?
Yeah.
It's a stone door.
But there's no doorknob?
There's a handle to pull it open.
And there's no key or anything, it's just not opening for us?
Correct.
Wait. Is it handle? Can like pull it open or push?
No.
How about
It doesn't open.
You never know. I never specified. I know you
For the
want.
record, all I wanted to do while you were drunk is to conjure the face of some dwarf on the door and like tell you that you weren't worthy and to go home. And I didn't. I just want you to know I didn't do it.
Merrick is actually laughing when you say that.
I just wanted you to know that, Detruda, since you were so hurt by my last prank. But it was really hard not to do that.
Well, this is fun.
You see just Gertruda just sitting down, crying.
Is there anything else you want to do in this room?
Wait, why are you crying?
I wanted to be in there.
I mean, this guy is clearly crap anyway.
I don't know. The sale's pretty good. Merrick takes another
It
sip.
took she drank 10 of them before she got drunk. Detruda stuff is way better than this. You're already beyond his skills.
I mean, it doesn't have to be high alcohol
Merrick,
content in
shut
order
your
for it
mouth.
to taste
Come on,
good.
Detruda. Let's go and leave this inferior brewer behind.
Okay,
In
but
that
let's
case,
discover this. Can I
moonshine
spin the
is best.
spigots around a bit?
I didn't hear what you just said because everyone else was talking.
Something about moonshine.
No, what you said.
I said I want to spin the spigots around. Be like, did you check these out?
I checked every single one.
I'm
Twice.
I'm gonna spin them around, or spin them up or down or whatever. Turn them on.
Maybe it's a riddle. Maybe, real
Yeah.
brewers only. Maybe real brewers keep the taps flowing at all times.
Maybe, so I'm gonna turn it on.
Okay, are you turn
Leave the room if we're turning them all on.
them all on, turn them on, turn them off? What are you doing?
No, I'm turning them all on.
Sounds like a terrible idea. I think we're all about to die.
Not me. I'm not in the room.
Where are you?
In the hallway.
Oh, I'm gonna come hang out with you in the hallway.
Azazel got tired of like, yep, I have no idea what's going on here, and just walked out.
You're gonna turn them all on, and then I'm gonna walk over there, and I'm gonna knock on the door and be like, open. I'm gonna try to like wiggle the handle, like open, 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 open. Does it open?
No.
Aww.
Uh,
He bestowed his gift onto me.
No, I think you're about to die.
Probably. Does the room fill up with ale? The only way I want to go out.
It would be a pretty fitting way for you to go out. And then it's just me and Azazel.
So you said nothing happens.
oh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Try it in
Extra
different
loud.
combinations. I shout in the room.
Two more ballista drop from the ceiling.
Like,
In the hallway.
the door closes.
I have to open up another handout. This is something completely different.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I'm excited or not excited.
Just default to excited.
Okay.
At least then you're excited.
But
No
you're
matter
not.
what happens.
Yeah, but
No
I
matter
mean,
what happens,
like,
at least I'm excited.
And then you're always never disappointed.
North will live or die, I'll be happy. What? What?
The Truda is wondering what's gonna happen.
Then it sounds like this is a buried handout if I've ever seen one.
How many, just for reference, how many hands are there around the,
3.
around the place?
There's 20 hands, 3 had.
There's 20.
20 hands, 3 of them had.
Wait, you said there were no empty hands.
No, I said they're all empty now because they took the 3.
I think only 3 of them, or 4 of them, like protruded into the room. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. That there was only the ones with the tankards that were coming out, that like protruded out.
I took it to understand that there's 20 hands, only 3 of the hands had tankers in them, but that all of them should have been having, or 5 of them I think should have had arms sticking out or something like that.
So we clearly all.
You all took different things. I'll read it to you again. 1 hand of each dwarf protrudes from the wall. 3 of these hands grasp copper tankards. And there are 20 dwarves.
Okay, I misunderstood.
We need more copper tankards.
I mean, I have one.
We need more.
I think we need like 16 more.
No, each of them only needs 1.
Yes, that would be 16.
There are 20 dwarves?
Yep.
Or I thought there's 20 arms. Jason, 20 dwarves or 20 arms?
20 dwarves each have 1 arm sticking out.
Guys, there's 10
shit.
hands.
20 dwarves, each has 1. That would be 20
hands.
hands.
20 hands. Makes me feel less bad about getting confused there.
All right, Detruda, as you pull the 6th spigot, green slime is poured all over your hands.
Ooh.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Can I like make your?
Casually, yeah.
I don't know. It could be like snap or something. When it starts hurting, I'm just gonna try to shocking grasp if that's okay.
Okay, so as soon as it touches you, you're going to take 8 points of damage. Acid. You're wearing magical clothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's not going to affect your clothing.
Wait, what magical clothing are you wearing?
My robes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you got cool robes.
Yeah. And nothing else underneath.
Just like Carissa. Girl after my own heart.
This is, then that would be the 3rd time I've seen that in a campaign when they do.
Okay.
A little air down
There's
there.
a great sign like pouring out of this thing. I can't see. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in the hallway.
Yeah, does it keep coming out of there?
So we're going to go ahead and go in turn order.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll start going, ow!
Cat, why are you screaming?
My cat's downstairs, so I don't hear any screaming.
And I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted. I'm gonna go make sure my cat's okay.
So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I go last.
Bill, Detruda, Constantine, Zazel. Where's Merrick? Merrick on here?
Should be on it.
Okay. All right, Azazel, you hear Detruda yell, ow. Detruda, you'd be over here.
Yeah, I couldn't see my. Okay.
I don't see her, so.
She's standing in the middle of the room.
I mean, there's a pillar, so I no,
Okay.
I can't. see her. So I'm
You can
just like,
infer that she's
what's
behind the pillar.
I'll ask. I'll ask what's going on.
It hurts.
Okay.
All right.
Merrick, what do you want to do?
Drink too much again?
No.
Can I see the green slime pouring out of the tap?
It's not pouring out of the tab. It just poured on her, and it's like stuck to her.
Did I see where it came from?
It came from the mouth of the spigot.
Okay, and it stopped. It's just like there.
Yep, it's just like a bloop onto her arm.
How big does this mass of slime appear to be?
It looks like it's like gack. It's slowly spreading out around her arm.
Oh no. Okay. Can't do a whole lot. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna try and wipe as much of it as I can off of her arm and see if that does any.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be effective.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
Detruda. You're gonna take 8 points of acid damage,
Oh. Ow.
and it's your turn.
I'm gonna shocking grasp at whatever is hurting me.
Okay. So yeah, you shocking grasp it, and it doesn't seem to be effective.
It's not working, guys.
Anything else? You have a bonus action and movement.
Bro. It's acid, you said? Bro. I don't really know what else.
All right, Constantine.
Does it appear that this green stuff is magic?
That is a good question.
What, Junior? If you want a snack, go downstairs.
No.
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 Hmm.
You can see it trying to move.
Well. Oh, well.
If you want a snack, go downstairs.
I guess I'll try to hit it with Sacred Flame. I don't have much else I can do that wouldn't be terribly risky. Yeah, I'll just go with that.
All right. It vaporizes, and it's all gone.
Like, is the door open?
Runs in and is like, "What are you yelling about?"
I have this weird green oozy thingy on me, and now I need
to check the door.
She'll look over at Constantine. Is she still drunk?
No, she turned on all the taps at once. Something came out onto her hand.
Oh, I told her that was a terrible idea.
I burned it up.
Oh, good.
She still thinks She still wants to get in the door, though.
I mean, maybe it'll open. You never know.
The door is not open.
Can I pour whatever the in the ale on it?
Can you what?
Can I pour the ale on it? I brought my hops out.
The ale doesn't come out of the cup.
Well, if it's so easy, tell me.
I mean, there is technically a way to pour it on there, but you're not gonna like it.
Use it in my mouth.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we have only one way to go.
And that's back. Right?
Unless, of course, you can find a secret door, Merrick.
Merrick kind of like puts his hand like he's looking for somebody, the stereotypical like searching pose. Does he see a secret door?
You don't see any secret doors.
There's definitely a secret door right there, and he points back towards the way we came in.
I point at myself, like, me?
I'm sorry, were you back there? I couldn't see you.
I can see you.
Oh, hi. Yeah, there was... You know what, never mind. There, and he's pointing in your direction, not at you.
Well, Detruda, I don't think we're gonna get in this door anytime soon. Perhaps we should figure out what our next move.
Our next move should be through this door.
That would be wonderful if we could open it, but we can't.
I don't know, maybe there's some, like, brewer's tools of opening that door, or some magical item, I don't know. We've seen weirder things down here. Alright, come on, let's go.
Alright.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Not here, because we're not doing anything here.
Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna
the
have to
other
sneak
place we need
past the
another-
fighting lady, and I don't think that that's something that's gonna happen twice.
I mean, if you have any ideas, Belle, I'm more than open to them.
I mean, my idea is not to sneak past the fighting lady. That's my idea. I don't think they're gonna be so kind to us going through again.
Well, then where do we go, Belle? We can't go downwards, that door doesn't open. And we can't go through the door in the brewery room because we don't know how to open it. That leaves us with only one path, or we just stay here and make this our new home.
I mean, it's a pretty good hallway. I could live here.
It's not like we're gonna run out of nutrition. Merrick kind of holds up the tankard.
So, what do we do?
Has anything changed about this door since we came here last?
No, nothing's changed.
I've got nothing. Merrick goes back to this door, kind of sighs because it looks like he's a little hesitant to go back into the room where he almost got parasited.
No, that's not that room. That's further
It's
away.
no,
Was it?
it's right to that hallway.
Yeah, it's like right there. Shall we?
You guys can give me an intelligence check to try and remember what's on the other side of the door.
An intelligence check for what?
To remember what's on the other side of the door. Yeah.
It's the fighting lady.
Okay. Bell, Azazel. You guys remember that the beholder is on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I know, but the beholder
And-
looked slow, and it was the fighting lady.
Right, just to the left of the door that you guys are at right now is where the other creatures were, and you saw the guy there who said that the blood ring was there that contained the very aggressive fighting lady, as Bell puts it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We really like can't go back through that door.
I'm open to literally any alternatives. Either that or we go figure out how do you open that brewer's door, because this door right here, and he'll gesture to the southern one, isn't opening, at least with the tools I have.
I mean, I'm sure if given enough time, we could blast down the stone door. Not this one. The brewer's door.
You'd know, Constantine, that all the doors that you've seen, this one, the one north of you, and the brewer's door all have the same magical enchantment that the rest of the dungeon has as well.
I don't know if blasting the doors down would be an option. They're all magically enchanted.
Alright, let's... I can always try my wand.
I'm open to anything.
Alright, well, let's go back. I will stand here and try my wand. Bloop.
Okay, nothing seems to happen.
Alright, well, there are no secret doors or traps. I'm guessing we already triggered them all.
Maybe there's a door inside the pillar. I don't know. You know. Maybe the pipes themselves are the access point.
Constantine,
Yes.
you said this door is magical,
Same as the rest of the dungeon.
but there's no, like, magical lock on it?
Not from what you can see.
Can you remind me one more time what the door says?
What the door says?
Yeah, just the verbiage on it.
Yeah. Says brewers only. Others keep out. By order of Garrick's, Master of Ale and Provisions.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about just making some random dwarf dude who maybe looks like Eric's. But we don't know what he looks like, and if it's not a magical lock, that's not really gonna help.
You said that the ale doesn't pour out of the tankard, correct?
Correct. Tipping the tankard upside down, the ale does not come out.
Okay. If I like dip my hand in, if I like cut my hand and dip my hand in there, can I pull ale out with my hand?
Yeah.
We already
Can-
dumped ale on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarves have faces?
Yeah. They're all carvings of dwarves. All in different poses.
Does one of them appear to be a brewer of some sort?
No.
Can I put the flask up to one of their mouths and let them drink?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I'm gonna try it.
I like Robert's question.
What was your question?
To be the brewer?
No.
Oh.
They all just look like random dwarves,
Does
drunken
a-
dwarves.
Does the flagon fit in any of their hands?
Flagon? No.
Or the tankard, sorry.
Well, like I said, you took the tankards out of their hands.
But are all the hands identical then?
Yes.
I'm gonna put the thing up to their mouths so they can drink.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
What if that copper tanker that Bell has is part of it?
I mean, then we need to get out of here and find 6 more.
16.
There's only 10.
There's only 10 hands.
I thought you said there was 20 hands.
There's 20.
There's 20 arms because there's 10 dwarves and they each have 2 arms. Because they're
20
human.
dwarves.
There's 20. Okay. Let me clarify. There's 20 dwarves depicted on the walls, carved into the walls, right?
Yeah.
One of each of their hands is protruding from the wall. Only one.
Yeah. So if there's 20 dwarves, that would make 20 hands, because if they all have 2 hands, right?
No, you only see one hand.
Yeah, but they... So there's 20 dwarves, and each dwarf has 1 arm coming out with a hand.
That's 20 arms.
That's 20 arms.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is 20 arms.
I
don't know why
He's been taking care of me lately. If you haven't noticed, I've been kind of grouchy because my medicine changed. So he's been taking care of me. So he's a little short brained. So he has an
They
excuse.
said only one hand from each of one hand from each of them is sticking out.
Yeah, so it makes 20. Because there's 20 dwarves, and each dwarf has a hand sticking out, which means there'd be 20 hands.
I thought there was 10. He said there was 10 dwarves, which is why we said 20 arms.
I thought it was 20 arms. I thought it was 10 dwarves, but it turned out to be 20 dwarves and 40 arms, I guess. But only 20 of them are poking out.
I hate this room.
It's not attempting to map this.
Are they all around the room? Or?
Yes, they're all around the room.
Okay. Are the spigots on all around the room too?
No, those are on the pillar.
Yeah, I know. Are they like all around the pillar?
No. Oh, there's 6 spigots, and they circle the pillar.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
No.
Are there any special markings on the spigots?
No.
Alright, so obviously opening all 6 of them was a mistake.
Okay,
So
maybe we
open
should. Yeah.
one of them at a time. Does anything
I
happen if
already did
open-
that.
Belle already tried that.
What about if we open all of them and then we close one, like kind of like in a pattern, just like keep open, kind of thing. Like open, close.
Okay, we systematically go through trying every possible combination on all the spigots. Does anything happen?
You can assume the spigots have nothing to do with this door.
Thank you.
I guess the only other thing is to brew something.
Because this has been so confusing, you guys give me intelligence checks.
Okay, but can my natural 20 from last time still count here?
No.
Is there any brewing stuff in here?
No.
Oh, at least somebody got a natural 20.
I'm dumb as fuck right now. Okay.
It's the pity intelligence.
Azazel. Yeah. It has something to do with what the plaque says and the dwarves extending their arms.
I'll tell them that it has something to do with. I'll tell them that. We gotta do something with these arms and the plaques.
I mean, I think that I'm not trying to be rude here, Azazel, but I think that we had figured that out.
I mean, do I have to like take a?
We just don't know what that means.
Do I have to take one of the dwarves out? Do I have to chisel him out?
I think we have to give them beer.
We tried
We
that.
don't have enough cups.
I know we don't have enough cups.
As-
Sometimes can't go any further than
Azazel, you would assume that it might have something to do with the very last sentence.
Others keep out by order of master.
maybe only Detruda has to be in here.
No, there's more to the sentence.
I mean, I tried to write it down as you said it, but I couldn't keep up.
Brewers only. Others keep out by order of Garrix, Master of Ale and Provisions.
Constantine's gonna start putting a ration in each of these things' hand.
Constantine, as soon as you put a ration in one of the hands seems to move down and lock into place.
Well, good thing I got 30.
Yeah, Merrick is trying to offload his rations.
We got so focused on ale, and booze, brewers.
I have hops.
And I know you guys have at least 20 rations.
I have 33, so I'll just put 20. Now be down to 13.
This is an
Oh my god, your backpack is so much
it makes
lighter.
Us, it makes us have to give up food.
He can make it.
I can literally make food.
What?
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, but not every group
Oh,
can
your
have
tooth is super
the
good?
luxury of
Let me see.
you, Constantine.
All right, so you put 20 in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you put the 20th one in and it locks into place, you see all the provisions turn to the same stone as the hands.
What if those
Can I
were
take it out?
actual drawers that they put into the stone? You saw the rations just turn. Man, this really is a man-made.
Let's not think about this too deeply.
Whoops, I just deleted the wrong thing.
Whoops, they're dead.
There they go. Well, son of a biscuit. The Truder runs in there like, yay!
Is that another door?
No! She like pounds on it with her fist like, no! Can she open it?
Do you try to open the door?
Yes.
Okay, it opens.
Oh, this one loves me. This door loves me. I'm gonna walk in.
Too funny.
No, it's not.
I figured it out, guys.
Good.
Detruda, as you look in here, you can immediately understand what's in front of you. You can see that these large containers are vats, which would hold the alcohol, which would funnel to the spigots.
I'm gonna explain all that to them, and I'm like super happy and cheerful. Be like, oh my god, guys!
As you guys now enter the room, now that both the stone doors are open, you can hear what sounds like singing coming from the far end of the room.
I'm gonna go over to the singing.
Can I stealth? Like, try to be quietly?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
I don't. The truth is just going over there.
And it sounds...
I'm just gonna roll dexterity because it's not on my sheet for some reason.
And it sounds like drunken singing. It's coming from the bottom left vat. The one behind you, Detruda.
I'm gonna look into the vat.
It's like a big barrel kind of thing. So you'd have to step up. It's about 10 feet high.
I'm gonna try to climb it, I guess. Wait, is there steps?
Yeah, there's steps that lead up to it.
I'll use the steps.
Okay, inside. You see... You see a, looks to be a drunk beholder swimming around in ale, singing.
Just leave it.
I'm gonna like climb down, and I'm gonna tell everybody that, and be like, guys, there's a drunk. One of your head things in there. What? Bigger. There's a drunk beholder in there.
She's gonna actually come closer. Is that another zombie beholder?
Sure is.
Yeah, she leaves.
He's drunk. He's drunk.
Belle,
Yeah.
to your knowledge, you've never heard of a beholder, a zombie beholder, speak, let alone sing.
Do I actually know anything about beholders, though?
From the ones you've come across so
That's
far.
right. I forgot that. I also rolled pretty high, I think. They're not really supposed to be singing.
Well, talk. I'm gonna climb back up the stairs. Doop, 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 doop. And I'm
So
gonna,
what
like,
dynamic lighting is on here? We're gonna take that off.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
I don't know why.
It's like
I don't care that you guys can see through barrels.
Are you sure?
I am now.
I'm gonna go in there and well on the stairs and be like, Mr. or Mrs. Beholder. Hello.
You see like one of its eye stalks kind of look up at you. And it kind of, you see it float up. Hey guys! What's going on? What are you doing here?
Walking through here.
Ah,
What are you doing in here?
enjoying life.
Are you drunk?
No.
Are you really?
Maybe.
Why are you in this room then? Why do you want to be in this room?
Why wouldn't you want to be in this room?
I know why I want to be in this room. I mean, look, I'm a dwarf.
You're a dwarf?
Yeah, what are you?
Just thought you were a short halfling.
I'm gonna be like, that's a halfling over there. I'm gonna point over at Merrick.
You need a tall half.
I mean, do you say that?
I mean, he's also drunk,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I say that.
I'm gonna be like, that's a halfling over there.
You see another eye stalk kind of poke towards you, Azazel. Oh my god, look how tall that halfling is.
I'm pointing over at Merrick.
And he's pointing at Azazel because Azazel asked a question.
Azazel, I think you only have 10 temporary HP. As does everyone else.
I thought you cast something else on me last session.
That was 2 sessions ago when you had all the curses.
Okay, because I mean,
You've long rested since then.
yeah, okay, just making sure because I had 28 here. Just checking. I didn't know if I
Be like, so.
got recast on me or not.
Be like, so how is it that you can talk?
With my mouth. How do you talk?
My mouth and vocal cords.
Whoa.
Are you really a beholder?
I think so.
Were you something else before?
No.
Can I like try to disbelieve the illusion?
How are you gonna try and do that?
Investigate it.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
He's gonna squint.
Yeah, definitely a beholder. There's no way. Yeah.
I'm gonna like motion a Belle, be like, Belle, didn't you say they can't talk?
Nope. They definitely can't talk, as far as I know.
Then explain this guy.
You explain this guy.
I can't. That's up to you. I'm gonna look over at Constantine and be like, is he magical?
He's magical.
What magic school am I getting looking at him?
Seen a man named Absalom? These parts. You talked to anyone recently? Anyone else coming through here?
It is divination.
Get divination magic from him?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's magic. Sure. investigation.
Is he godly?
That's not what You're the wizard.
I know.
Awakened. Maybe it was like an awakened be done zombie.
Trying to figure him out again.
Can I roll an like an Arcana check to see like what kind of spell might be would make an undead intelligent?
Sure.
I pretty much have
Are you
everything.
trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably don't know.
No.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he's seen, I'm gonna describe Absalon and ask him if he's seen him, or if anyone else has come through here. He's talked to anyone recently?
Nope. Not for a while.
How long's a while?
What's a while?
That anybody has come through here.
You guys came through here.
I think he needs to sober up.
Would you like to come out of that and, come with us?
You see him kind of float up a little bit as he gets out of the vat.
Around this. Fuck that.
And you see him kind of like get dizzy, and then he like floats back down into the vat.
Like, do you need some help?
Nah, I'm good. I just like being in here.
Why do you like being in there?
Feels good.
Why wouldn't you like being in there?
Can I join you in there?
Not enough room.
I'm small.
If I reach into the vat and try to gather, can I reach in there and try to gather some of the liquid out?
What are you going to use?
I'm gonna, like,
My
I'll
empty
have a vial.
flask which I kept.
Okay, yeah, you can
Oil flask.
gather some in.
If I test it, like you would have posted.
So you're gonna drink it?
I mean, yeah, I don't care. It's zombie.
All right, so you're gonna drink it?
Not the entire thing. I'm just gonna do a taste test on it, like you would a potion, I guess, to identify a potion, to identify the liquor inside the thing. What does it take? Like an hour, I guess.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as you taste it.
Because I mean, I know those zombie beholders, they shouldn't have to drink things either. So I mean, this should really have no effect.
Especially if he's drunker than a skunk. So what's your name?
Glibby?
Glibby?
All right, I'm gonna drink it all. Have any additional effects?
No. You guys see Azazel take one sip and then downs the rest in his flask.
But, so what is it, Azazel?
It's not. I mean, I don't know. I was curious as to because it didn't really have any effect on me. So, although I mean, I don't know. I feel a little. I don't know. Things seem clearer to me, and maybe that's what it's doing to the beholder. I guess.
I'm
Here,
gonna
try.
try
I'll
it.
dip some more in there, and I'll try some.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Merrick's gonna do a once over while this conversation's ongoing.
Okay. You see double doors to your left.
Nothing like underneath the vats or anything like
Can
that.
I drink it again?
No. I mean, if you want to,
If I do, does it do anything?
it's up to you. If you drink it again.
Be like, you want to try it again, Azazel?
I mean, I already did. It didn't seem to affect my cognitive functions any further. Like,
like
well, good zombie sir. I mean, beholder sir. Do you have a name?
It's Glibby, he said. You should really.
Oh, Libby.
Glibby.
Libby. I was really, really scared. Libby. Or Glibby.
Glibby with a G.
Glibby. Okay. Well, Glibby,
Wait, can you hand me your flask again really quickly?
you still have my flask.
I'm gonna dip it in there and be like, drink it, Constantine.
Constantine will look at you like,
Drink
"Want me
it.
to
Drink
drink
it.
zombie beholder bathwater."
I mean, I know Detrude is drunk, but does Azazel seem off?
Detrude is not drunk.
Oh right.
She got cured.
Okay, got cured.
Constantine will drink it. Everybody else is peer pressure.
Do you want to try it? I'm gonna look over at Mary.
I'm good, thanks. And he kind of just holds up his tankard.
Pretty good.
I know, isn't it? It's, definitely, affects the mind, you know?
Yeah, it's very delicious. Belle, how about you? Do you want to take a sip?
Nope.
She calls out from behind me.
I mean, are you guys sure? You guys should really try some.
It's quite enjoyable.
Out of
Really
character,
good.
what, I mean, in character, what, not in character, what does it taste like?
I mean, it tastes like ale, just has some floating chunks in it.
But you think it tastes delicious.
I mean, it does. It tastes great. Was not expecting.
Are the other vats full?
No.
Okay.
You can presume that this beholder's sucked every other one of them dry. Which is why it's so blasted.
That actually
So,
makes a lot of
Glibby, how did you get in here?
No, you guys have no idea if this thing was like, you know, maybe it was a normal beholder before, and that's why it can talk, and maybe what you're drinking is what turned it into a zombie.
Well, whatever it was delicious.
I mean, that's why I tested it first, instead of, you know, just downing it.
Oh, so you think that all concoctions that are made have instant effects and no long-term effects whatsoever?
What ale have you heard of that turns living things into zombie? That's preposterous.
What ales have you heard of make zombies be able to speak?
I mean,
Good ones?
I'm just saying, just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
alright, well, I think we've upset our bird friend here, so I'm going to say that, you know, I'm just gonna be saying this to Glibby, so I'm gonna say that we should probably take our leave of you, but, maybe we'll enjoy, you know, a conversation together again.
I just want to
Libby?
point out that I've been upset since we came in this room. Doesn't matter to you at all.
I mean, Glibby, how did you actually get in here?
I don't know.
I mean, I just took that as, you know, more of Belle's eccentricity.
Or
Or maybe, 10 minutes ago she was almost blasted to death by one of these.
I mean, we've been almost killed by things a lot, so...
What's the last thing you remember, Libby?
The last thing I remember was drinking all the ale in the other vats.
Were they delicious?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't.
I mean, you said there was no ale in the other vats. Are there, like, zombie beholder chunks in each of the vats?
Yeah, you'd see, if you were to climb up there, you could see little, like, smudges and smidges of pieces.
Constantine, why don't you try curing it of its drunkenness?
I mean, that may be a waste of stuff.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea as well. I think he
I
wants
mean,
to.
Libby, do you want him to stay drunk?
Who doesn't?
I know! He over there, I was drunk before.
It took me 10 things of ale to get drunk, and he made me get undrunk. He sobered me up.
I mean, what's stopping you from continuing to drink?
I'll look over at Constantine.
Constantine will just shrug.
I mean, you do that on yourself, Truda. Let's be honest here.
What?
Oh, I have to wait till I take a long rest to do that. Okay, never mind.
If that's the case, I think we should let Libby enjoy the rest of its time here and have it enjoy the rest of that wonderful ale that's in that vat.
Okay, Glibby, we're all gonna go now, okay? You be a good beholder. And if we come in here, please don't try to kill us, okay?
Okay.
Can we be friends?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Alright. Let's boogie, guys.
And down at the bottom, made friends with a beholder named Libby.
Zombie beholder.
She was the best beholder ever. Like, here's my card.
Little did you know that, like, zombie beholder chunks are like infectious spores, and now you're going to become a zombie beholder.
I mean,
Worth it.
as long as I can keep, my intelligence, I'm okay with that.
Mary's going to try and open these doors.
And as long as I can still use my cards, of course.
But how can you use cards if you don't have hands?
There are spells. Just gotta become a 7th level wizard.
You said you're going to open the doors?
Yeah. Assuming there's a mechanism to open the doors.
Yes.
Well, actually, one of its eye stalks might be telekinesis. Hear that? I don't know that, actually, out of character. That's out of character. So,
Still
in
funny.
character, I'd just say I'd learn telekinesis. Unknowingly knowing.
And be like, or you can just take some levels of wizard, and you'll be good. You can get a zombie to hold your cards.
I think we lost Belle.
Except she's muted and deafened.
Yeah.
Well,
She's just deafened.
Oh, she... message.
Hello?
hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Belle, we're
Make sense.
Okay. You guys just opened the door. Why don't we go ahead and take a break here?
Okay.
And we'll be right back. All right. All right, let's see. Where are you guys at? All right, we're all back.
I think we're
I
still
believe
waiting
so.
for Ryan.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. He's usually in the back anyways. All right, so in front of you, you see a long hallway. Detruda, I shouldn't say Detruda. Detruda's still at the other side of the
vat.
Yeah,
The bat.
when they tell Belle that they're going out, she's gonna like come up like this way and like avoid that vat at all costs.
Okay.
Fair.
Fuck that thing in particular.
You said that in general the ceiling was the same height as the width. Does this telescope down to that?
Yeah, so the first thing you notice is that it has a slight decline. The further you look down into it, you can see the top of the ceiling has a slight decline as well.
Fuck this.
Where the hell's Bottle?
Yeah, declines aren't good.
Look for traps there, Merrick. Fucking folders this guy.
Merrick's gonna pull out the 10-foot pole. Light,
Constantine will light the pole.
Okay.
not that pole, this pole.
Oh. Constantine will light the correct
No.
pole.
And Merrick will start tapping.
Come here.
You definitely don't see anything on top of the ceiling, but Merrick, you're tapping down
Yes.
as you walk.
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually looking for traps? We've done
I
this
mean-
this tapping thing before, and it has failed us every time.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna keep an eye out for it, but yeah.
At least you're getting caught by tripwires.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's looking in everywhere in front of him just to make sure he's scanning.
Okay. You guys see Merrick disappear into the floor.
What?
Disappear how?
Did he just like same scan or just go invisible?
You see him walk forward, and it looks like he kind of just fell off a cliff, and he's gone.
Merrick?
I mean, be like, Merrick.
Merrick. Jesus.
Splats after a 200-foot fall.
You take 2 damage.
What?
Okay.
Really? What else is you want something?
Merrick, your surroundings, you look like you're in some sort of tube. You don't see an exit.
Can't handle it, then go.
Okay, I'm in a
Go to
tube.
bed. You
Yep.
have to go to bed anyways. Go to bed.
Is it like, do I have enough space to like move, or is this like the tube is squeezing me tight?
It's about like 10-foot tube.
Okay.
So you got some room to maneuver around. You see the walls themselves as you stand up and you press your hands against the walls. They're smooth.
Okay. I still have the. Do I still have the 10-foot pole?
Yes, that's why you're able to see.
Okay. I can't see anything on the map, so like I just didn't know if that was like a thing. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep examining things around here, and like tapping various places with the pole just to see if there's like a hollow area or something like that I can figure out.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys going to do?
I mean, I'm around the corner, so I didn't even see what happened.
I'm kind of freaking out, be like, alright.
Yeah, I'll be calling out for Merrick.
Do I hear their name at all?
Yeah, it's muffled, pretty quietly, but you can hear it.
Okay, can I discern a direction?
Above you.
Above me. Okay, but you said I don't see an exit?
No.
Whose voice is most prominent that I hear?
Would be Constantine, since Detrude is whispering.
Okay.
We're supposed to be quiet, that's why.
I'm gonna point in that direction, and I'm gonna try and send a message to Constantine. It's like, I hear you guys above me. I don't know exactly where I am. Not knowing if he'll receive it or not.
Can you post it and see how far it can go through?
Yeah, because shit blocks it.
You know what? Never mind. I don't even need to see that. I remember now. Yeah, Constantine, you don't receive anything.
Okay.
So we saw him just disappear.
Yep. You saw him. Like I said, it looked like he just stepped off a cliff and he was gone.
All right. Can I scatter some like copper pieces down on the floor? I'm gonna grab like a handful and toss them.
Okay.
Constantine, can you detect any magic down the hallway?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No illusions or anything?
No.
Well, no, it wouldn't be an illusion because then his pole would have detected that.
That's true.
Does anything happen to the copper pieces?
I mean, they fall on the ground.
Like I mean, I'm scattering them in this direction.
Yeah, that's fine. They rest on the ground.
Anyone have any rope?
Yes. I'm gonna I have like 2 things of 50 feet of rope. I have 100 feet of rope. I can tie them together and throw them that way.
Well, again, let's approach this like thinking people. We're thinking people. So he just disappeared from the floor. We can't hear him. The copper pieces don't disappear from the floor. He couldn't detect it with his stick, and it's not magic. Did he, because we don't know where he went, right? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, why would we be getting rope?
Just to see if I toss it there.
It would disappear and he can grab it.
But the copper pieces are all still there. I don't know if he's even still there.
I mean, we could always walk forward and find out.
I guess I will.
I mean, I was gonna do it if you.
I'll go and.
At this point, can I take the 10-foot pole? And you said this was like a 10-foot tube or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I take the 10-foot pole and can I just like start using like a broom handle, trying to get the attention of unruly neighbors above you? And just like tapping on the top of that tube in that direction?
You would know that the top is much higher, but if you want to strike the walls, you can.
I mean, I'll do what I have access to.
Okay.
I'm gonna be crawling as I like feel for an edge.
Okay. You're gonna crawl on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. Wow. All right. Yeah. You as you crawl. Here, where you are. Is this you? Yeah, it's you. Okay. So right in front of you, you can see that there's some sort of door here. Trap door.
Oh. Okay. Can I open it?
No.
If I push down on it, does it like go inward?
How hard are you going to push?
I mean, I'm gonna be careful as I do it, but yeah, I'll push hard enough to see if I can. I'll start slow and slowly increase the pressure until it moves a little bit.
Okay. It doesn't move.
Mayor's got to weigh what, like 40 pounds?
You've carried him before.
I mean, he probably weighs 40 pounds when wet.
Yeah. He himself is about 40 pounds, and then he's carrying a bunch of gears. That's something that you would know because you've carried him before.
What'd you find there, Zazel?
There's a door here.
Oh?
Yeah, it's right here. I'll point to it. I assume it's like right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, point to it.
I have an
Didn't you
idea.
say he just disappeared?
It said
There.
it looked like he fell off a cliff.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought he disappeared. That's why I'm like, why are we looking for doors on the floor?
Huh. I have an idea. Does anybody have anything we could use to hold the door open? If we could get it open?
I mean, there's Glinda.
No, I mean like
She can hold the door open.
like a metal rod or a staff or
The Trudeau holds on to her quarterstaff. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
so I have an idea. If it doesn't work, well, then we'll figure something else out. But this is it's one of the best ideas I got right now.
And what's that?
It seems
Break
like
the
when he
Judas stick?
stepped on it and put his weight on it, he fell. Now, I could fly and slowly lower my weight down onto it until it opens, but then still keep myself hovering so the door doesn't close. And we could prop it open and throw a rope down to Merrick.
Don't forget you have fly, not hover.
Shoot.
Well, I mean, you could. Why can't you hover when you fly?
Because it's a separate ability.
I mean, isn't that essentially what you do?
No.
Flying though, of like flying in place during combat.
No, you're essentially you're supposed to be moving. When you're sitting still in one spot for your turn, you're essentially hovering, and you're not allowed to do that unless you have the hover ability.
Constantine to hold my
What
hand.
you
He's
doing?
stronger than me, I assume.
Playing D&D while working.
I'll say both him and Belle hold on to a part of me, and I'll start putting my own weight on it, I guess. And also the rope. The rope. Give
I
me
will
the
hand
rope.
him the rope. You got 50 or 100?
Tie it to something. Let's just go for as much as we can. Cause we
Tie it to the bat.
I'm gonna tie it. I was about to say I was gonna tie it around the bat a bit, and then like knot it, and then knot the other side. So I'm tying it together, and then hand it to Zazen. Let's hope my knots work.
And potentially having my out, I'm going to start slowly putting my weight on the floor. On the door.
I just scored 2 games.
Okay, and so you're just holding the rope?
I mean, I'm holding the rope, yeah, tightly, and I'm slowly putting my weight onto the door.
Okay, are you holding like the edge of the rope so it's taut?
Yeah, I'm holding it taut.
Okay.
Alright, and as I'm holding it, I'm slowly gonna start edging more weight on it until until both feet are on it if I need to. Though I shouldn't need both feet.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I did say that I would have either Constantine or someone else holding me before I did this.
Yeah, I'll hold one of your
Yeah,
hands.
I will as well.
Okay, you'll have advantage on your strength check.
Can they make this check?
You're the one holding.
You're the one who offered to do this.
Because no one else is doing anything. And we've got an ally down there.
Thing where you can say, "Hey guys, I have this idea. Why don't one of us who is stronger do this thing, and I will do this thing?"
Every time anyone makes a suggestion, it becomes into an argument. Well, here's why I think that idea is dumb.
Okay, so you notice that it opens quickly and shuts quickly.
I mean, no way of keeping this door open.
Wait, if you do that again, just say Merrick and see if he understands.
You guys would have seen a light come from down below.
There's probably a moving light too, because he's definitely swinging the pole around.
And you guys would have heard him whacking the pole against the wall.
So with this little light.
Nope, just a quick flash of light, and then like a camera flash, and then the sound of the pole striking against the wall.
Do I see or hear anything on my end?
Well, I assume since you're whacking the pole against the wall above your head, you would have seen. Yeah, you would have seen Azazel briefly before he disappeared again.
He'll start calling, hey, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Okay.
It's muffled, but you can hear him.
We're trying to get you out of there, but the door, it's on a spring or something. It just, it closes itself.
Alright, here's a plan. Not a magical door. Why don't we just break it?
I mean, I'll look at Constantine. Is it magical?
We couldn't see it before, so.
Yeah, I couldn't see it before, so
So that means it's just like the floor, the walls, and the ceilings.
Yeah, it's yeah. Like I said, it was nothing out of the ordinary. So looking directly at the floor, you'd see that it emits the same magical energies as the floor does.
I mean, I guess move out of the way and I can firebolt
No,
this.
never mind. If it's made out of the same like stone and stuff as everything else, it's magical.
can't we just jury rig this
So-
door to stay?
Well, I was gonna say, what do if we can? Well, never mind. It doesn't work because it's a magical door.
So when this door goes down, right? Is there like a section of it that's like open, like on a hinge? You know, like on this side?
Not
Or
from
how
what
does
you,
it open?
Not from it opens underneath you.
Well, Mary,
Yeah,
I
and
guess
like
you're staying
does
there
it
forever.
open down? Obviously, it opens downward then, so there's no like crevices or anything, or I could like stick something in there to keep the door.
Just the open part that you saw.
Which side is the hinge on?
Would be the left side. If it opens so that you would assume the hinge is on the left side, not that you saw one.
Well, right.
Like when it opens, can we catch it open?
That's what I was say. If we can open it and just like jam the spring.
Yeah, if you're fast enough.
All right. Let us be fast enough.
Well, we need something to jam it with. Oh, well, we have a magical chisel.
I don't want to break the magical chisel.
You won't be able. It's a magical chisel. This is the same reason we can't break this magical chisel.
Yeah, like I said,
Magical chisels can break magical doors. We're going back to that big door with the keyhole.
I told you to use a chisel earlier. No, nobody wanted to listen.
So hang on. So there's an edge. We can get maybe Constantine, who's really strong, to stand on the door and like hold on to the edge. So when it drops down below, you can like hold yourself, and while it's open, we'll jam it.
I could certainly try.
And we've got the rope, so you're just standing on it, holding on. Actually, it's an even better idea. Just hold the rope back up onto it and just hold on really fucking tight. We'll tie you. Even better. We'll give you like
How long is
a
the door
foot of
stay
leeway.
open?
It's snapping right back closed once the weight is off it.
So if you guys keep the weight on it, can I just go fly down and pick up Merrick?
I mean, presumably that it's not that big.
just FYI, I want to make sure you guys know it drops downwardly, so there's not going to be any way to keep weight on it.
How is there? I don't understand.
So once you put weight on it, whatever weight's on it drops down, and then
Not if he's holding onto the rope,
okay.
right? No, I'm asking.
I'm saying he's going to drop regardless, and he's going to have to make a strength check to hold on to the rope, or he's going to drop.
Even if we tie the rope to like the vat and to him with like a foot leeway, so he only drops like a foot into it.
That's up to you guys, but you would know that if you guys didn't get the thing put in place in time, it could easily sever a leg.
Really?
I'm so confused as.
Alright, because it's like, it's, you know, like those spiders that live underground kind of thing, opens and closes really fast? Like, yeah. This is the only thing
I don't understand if we just kept weight on the door. How
'Cause it's like
it wouldn't be
like
able to snap back. It
it's
snaps
like a
back once the weight
diving
is on
board.
it.
It's like a diving board downwards.
Right, but if you keep the weight on, if you had a way to apply pressure to a diving board, it wouldn't snap back up. Am I like interpreting
Unless
this
it's
wrong?
unless it's magical.
So
But it's not.
I know you guys can't see this, but if you were to look at the camera, I could show you. But essentially, this is what's happening. The trap door is the top of my hand. As soon as you put enough pressure onto it, it snaps down and snaps up. Snaps down and snaps up. As soon as you put pressure onto it, snaps down, and whatever's here will fall down. And then it will snap up.
Right, so when it snaps down, why can't we just keep pushing on it so it doesn't snap up?
What are you going to... You would...
Use Constantine's big butt.
You would... that's what I'm saying.
He just keeps his feet on it and he falls like an extra foot so he can keep pressure on it. Like, so he's falling into it, but he can't fall any further because of the rope.
You would assume that the way that it snaps up so quickly, and the fact that this is, heavy stone, and the fact that it's snapping up there, it would take more force than what you guys would be able to put down to keep it closed.
So it has a mechanism that snaps it back up. It's not just snapping back up because there's no weight on it.
Correct.
Okay.
I want to make sure you guys get that before Constantine loses his legs. That's why I'm saying if you guys are quick enough, then you guys can shove things in there to prevent it from the mechanism snapping back up.
I mean, none of our Americans down there, none of us are quick enough.
Yeah, he's our
Really try.
You can try, and whoever tries will have the power of Osiris on their side. Meaning, I'll give whoever wants to do it guidance.
I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Well, who's got the who's the most agile out of all of us?
Probably Detruda.
Well, +2 dex.
I'll let you know ahead of the time. It's going to be a sleight of hand check. So if anybody's proficient in that, would be the better.
I have a 12 as a passive, so.
I mean, we all do this. But we all have the same exact.
I'm a little,
except for Constantine.
a little bit.
Merrick's professional in sleight of hand. That's kind of important right now.
Hey, couldn't you get your mage hand and jam it in there for us?
I'm proficient in sleight of hand.
Could I? Yeah. Could
Are
I?
you?
Yes. I mean,
Great.
you watch as
Alright,
I'm
Azazel.
shuffling my deck.
Azazel, jump over this trap. It's 10 feet. We've already established we can jump it. You may fall down another trap.
Oh
I'm gonna go to Belle and be like, don't tell him the consequences!
He was already mid-jump when I was fine.
Don't never expect the identical track. I placed it immediately behind it.
As much as I'd love to put a trap right behind it, have your only two people that are good at sleight of hand fall down,
Alright, Constantine,
you're
here's the
safe.
plan. You're gonna fly up, fly down into the trap. Azazel's gonna jam it. You're gonna pick up Merrick and come back up. Ready?
Great!
Okay.
And,
Remember,
go.
though.
We only have 3 tries at this.
Oh, Detruda, give him the chisel.
Okay, I'll hand over the chisel. I'm like, and I'm looking at him like, I want this chisel back when you're done with it.
Alright, ready, set, go.
You only have 3 tries? Why do you only have 3 tries?
I mean, I got one try at this, but I'll give.
No, I mean, we
I'll
can
give-
just throw another person into the hole until, it's just me.
Yeah, we'll just keep throwing people. There's so many of us in the hole that we'll be able to reach the trap and scoodle Merrick.
I'll give Barrick
You gonna give Merrick guidance?
Wait, he's in the hole.
I hold my hand up to my head and then slowly move my hand towards the ground until I'm right about Merrick's height.
I'm gonna inspire him as well.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So you should be good. Should be good. Shouldn't, as long as you don't roll a 1. Alright, so who's putting weight? Who's putting weight on the door?
I mean, I guess it'd be me.
Constantine is flying into it.
Okay, you're flying into it?
He's ramming into it.
So you're ramming into it.
Did I use my inspiration
No.
today?
I will step on it with.
No.
I will step on it
Then
with.
I'll use my inspiration on this, so I have advantage.
I will step on it with after I use my radiant soul, and then before I hit the ground, I'll flap to stop myself from hitting too hard.
Okay, don't forget you can choose to use your inspiration after you roll the dice.
Okay.
Just not before whether or not I tell you it's a success.
I will wait.
Oh, natural one.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Just kidding. Who even fucking needs you?
I mean, maybe it's a DC like 45. We don't know.
Do you want to use
I
the?
don't think he would have let us do it.
Do you want to use your inspiration?
No. I'm not gonna use the bardic inspiration.
You have it for free. If you don't use it, you lose it.
In 10
It's like
minutes.
10 minutes.
No, you're not
I mean, knowing us, our
The
shenanigans.
guidance, however, you'll probably lose before we do anything.
Yeah, but that's basically free, so that's why I
If you
just
don't
used
use
it.
this inspiration on something, I'm gonna be real mad at you.
Why? I mean, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
You're on the clock, Azazel.
All right, so you go down. Azazel, you're able to jam the magical chisel into the side, propping it open. And then Constantine, you see Merrick down there.
What the hell was that?
We jammed it open. Here, hop on.
Yeah, I mean, they'll climb on.
Now get my chisel back.
Constantine will fly back up out the top and come to a land.
Damn, Detruda, wait until they're out of the hole.
We will land right. No, not there. Sorry, there.
Once I see them perfectly safe, I'll be like, now get my
Why would
chisel.
you not land on the other side? Just out of curiosity.
Because we haven't stepped on that square yet. Fuck that! I'm not falling in another hole.
Get back in your hole!
Okay, so Merrick, put yourself off the trap.
Yes. It's nice to be able to see again.
Couldn't you see in there with your light?
I mean, I couldn't see anything on the map because I literally didn't have a token on the map.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, I mean, you jammed it in there pretty good.
Alright, I'm gonna pull it out.
Give me a strength check.
Like, you can do it!
Keep. Got him.
Okay, do you want to use...
Oh, you have guidance.
What's your... No, I don't. I used the
No,
guidance.
I
He
gave
redid it.
Oh, he regave
Oh,
you
you're
guidance.
doing it.
Yep.
And I'm also going to use the other...
That's
58, you said?
Yeah.
At DC 20.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
All right, so yeah, you're able to pull it out. And the trap slams shut.
I will hold my hand out and be like, chisel, please.
You know, you're so rude that I almost just want to toss this into the hole. But I'll hand it over, just so you know.
I like the chisel, that's fine.
If you like things, then you should probably make sure that you're very respectful towards the people who control whether you get it back or not.
I'll remember that from now on, as she says with a devious smile.
That's fine. If I have something of yours and you ever remember to me again, I'm just gonna make sure it gets lost.
Alright. I guess Azazel will keep crawling down the hallway.
Rope?
Yeah, I want my rope.
No, I'm gonna walk down the hallway holding the rope.
But all it's gonna do is get our rope severed.
I mean...
Or your legs, if you can choose. We just went
mean,
over this extensively.
Yeah, it'll definitely either sever the rope or your legs, or your torso, whichever.
Alright, well, I mean, then me crawling isn't gonna help any. Because it didn't help the first time, but I'll crawl
That's how
down.
you found it the first time. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even have to roll for that, did I? Yeah, I guess I'll crawl down the damn hallway, I guess.
You absolutely did have to roll for that.
Yeah, you
Did
did.
I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
rolled an investigation check.
you rolled a
then-
20.
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
And we know this square is safe. I guess there could be a tiny door right there. Like, hang on, wait, slow down. We can help you. For crying out loud. We just need you to get out of the way so we can jump over the pit.
Yeah, I'm crawling down the hallway. You told me to crawl down the hallway.
Constantine will fly over the pit.
I just want to point out that this entire...
Detruda just looks over at the pit area and like,
Do this. Starts doing it. Why the fuck are you doing that so fast?
You were doing it really fast. You can't roll that fast. You can't jump over the goddamn pit.
go get your
Give
underwear
me
then.
some room to jump over the
Did
pit.
you poop on them?
You can assume that how fast I'm moving in
Did you pee on them?
character. It's not, I mean, and my token is not exactly how fast.
And Merrick will take
Jason will
long.
tell if your token hit a trap before we jumped over this.
Go get your
We would
underwear now.
absolutely have been moving that fast.
Well, I mean, you guys should move faster.
But yeah, Merrick will take the requisite distance to do a long jump over.
I will untie the rope from the bat and stuff like that.
Okay. It's 10 feet.
Yeah, he has a strength of 11, so he has 1 foot of clearance.
We already established we can all jump 10 feet.
Yeah, I believe everyone has at least 10.
Yeah.
Even the skelly.
Right, now we are all crawling and looking for this thing.
Alright, so give me an investigation check.
Advantage?
I will help Merrick look, because I'm usually next
Well,
to
I'm helping Miss Hazel look.
you. Get next to Azazel.
Merrick
I'll
has
be next to
proven
Merrick.
himself
I hope-
a pathfinder.
You guys all...
No longer trust him.
Hey, who rolled that? Was that Zazel?
Constantine will touch Merrick's foot and be like, "Don't fall in another."
Alright, hold on. Everyone back up 5 feet, except for Zazel.
That's not ominous.
I mean, you said I could, you know,
Did we see the same thing
use
happen?
my inspiration. So if no one's helping me, I'll use my inspiration.
We were helping you.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see. Okay, well,
You see Azazel disappear into the floor.
oh, it's before the.
Azazel, you're going to take 6 damage.
You're still flying, right? 'Cause you have 10.
Did I have the guidance? Who had the guidance?
He said he touched Azazel's, or not Azazel's, Merrick's foot.
I don't think I am flying anymore. It's only a minute. I mean,
Okay,
it's up to
well,
the DM.
I guess Merrick gets the chisel. And I don't know. We drop down it. I guess we just drop a rope in the hole.
Yes.
I mean, didn't he say it was like 200 feet down?
No. He said you took 6 damage. I made the joke that it was 200 feet.
Oh, okay. All I heard was 200 feet. Okay.
I have no idea how we get the door open this time, though. So.
Didn't open last time.
I flew onto it.
Okay.
Is this a dead end?
Do I see any secret doors? The passive of 22.
You have the light on, right?
Yes.
Well, your passive would be
17.
17. Yeah. You'd see outlines of a door here and a door there.
Yeah, there's a door there.
Okay.
Well, okay. How much weight did you have to put on it last time?
A Constantine's worth.
No, we got to open with an Azazel's worth.
I mean, to be fair, we got it to open with a Merrick's worth. When
That's
Merrick
true.
was up there.
Can I cast Mage Hand and like put pressure on where I think this trap door is and
Doesn't
see if
Mage
that'll
Hand
fit?
can only do like 5 pounds.
It's like 10 pounds. I just want to see if that does it.
It does not.
With your own hand from falling?
You took 6 points of damage from falling.
Oh, okay, so just straight up 6. Okay. Now I gotta go into my character sheet.
If I get to
You're welcome, Azazel.
yeah, if I get to where Azazel disappeared from, like on my hands and knees, can I figure out the edge of the door, the trap door?
You can make an investigation check.
Oh, that's good. I'm great at those. I still haven't used my guidance yet, so I'm using on that.
Roll guidance.
20 on the dot.
20 on the dot. Yep. Yeah, you can find it.
Okay. Where's the hinge in relation to us?
It's on the right side this time.
On the right side, like on the near side for us?
So it would be the Constantine side.
Okay.
Towards the wall.
Okay, I see what you're saying. On the north end from the
Yep.
map. Okay. Merrick's gonna kind of like brush Constantine back. He's like, I need this here.
Alright.
Alright, get to bed now.
And
So-
keep.
Help Junior.
Let
What
me
happened?
let me
They found
try
another
some.
trap?
Constantine's going
Huh?
to take. Let's see. What do I got? I got. How long's the handle on the flail?
Regular flail handle.
Well, he's gonna take his staff then. And he's gonna turn to Belle and say, "Can you hold on to me just in case?"
Sure.
And he's gonna put about what do we say? 50 pounds of pressure using his staff.
I'm gonna break your staff.
It's magic.
You're gonna break your staff.
You ready, Merrick? You don't have the chisel yet, so
Chisel me.
give him the chisel.
I will chisel him.
Okay.
Chiseled.
Okay. Merrick will be ready to.
I'll inspire him again.
I appreciate it.
I'll guidance him.
Yay.
Okay.
I will
Here comes the one.
go, Merrick, go.
All right. First, I need Belle to give me a strength check to hold on to the sudden weight of Constantine.
Is he falling?
Yeah, when he pushes pressure onto the.
I wasn't standing on it. I was standing away from it and pushing with my staff.
Yeah, you're pushing down on it, right?
Well, down is a weird word. Diagonally.
Oh, then diagonally it won't open.
Like I'm pushing.
You're gonna
pushing,
have to push down on it.
like I'm doing that, but I'm not standing on the thing. I'm standing on the edge.
Okay, so I'm letting you know you're gonna have to put enough force into it where you're going to fall forward when it opens.
All right. Yeah. Well, he'd still do it.
That's how much force you're gonna have to put it on.
Me hold him.
Alright, I will go over there and help hold.
Actually, I'm gonna help you hold him.
Alright, I will.
Okay, you can gain advantage on the strength check.
I will wrap my arms and be like, I'll hold you.
Belle
Right.
considers letting go.
Do you let go?
She could-
Just consider it.
Okay. Give me a strength check then. Detruda.
Sorry, I'm just sneezing.
Wait, no, just make a straight. There. At least you have advantage, so it's all of 9.
Still falls.
So the two of you fall into the pit.
Belle, give me a strength check to see if you can hold on to Detruda to prevent her from. All right, never mind. All right, you two will fall into the pit. Merrick, you have guidance and
Yes.
something else.
Inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
How hurt does everybody get by falling onto each other? Is that a thing?
And just because I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration to make absolutely sure this thing is genuine. 26.
26 is enough. Let's see.
Oh wait, how tall is this? Did we ever talk about that?
Like, is it hitting him in the head tall? Or?
That's what I mean. Can you guys just like stab on each other now?
All right. So Constantine, you'll take 7, and Detruda, you'll take half. So you'll take 3. Azazel, you'll have friends.
I hate all of you.
I mean, we can leave you in there if you'd like.
Rescue me, please. We can leave him, but just rescue me. And Constantine. I said.
Now, Merrick's lowering the rope down. I ask that you kindly leave the trapdoor in a kind and orderly fashion.
Can they just stack on top of each other at this point?
They're still not tall enough.
I'll climb out of
Is there anything to tie a rope off to here or no?
Just your allies.
Okay.
I'd be like, Glinda, hold the rope for them as I shout up.
All hands on deck.
Okay, yeah, between the three, you guys can hold the rope steady for them to climb up.
But can they climb up?
I will hold on to Constantine.
The old college try.
Alright, just give me, well,
Remember what happened last time we were trying to climb out of a hole and you just held on to people? It took you guys like 45 minutes to get out of the hole.
just give me athletics checks when you're trying to climb.
I'll give guidance to Azazel because he'll go first.
Not even that, I'll get him out.
Can I like help him? Can I give him a boost?
You're lucky.
not now, next time.
Alright, I'll give him a boost.
I'm gonna lucky it.
Okay.
Close your door.
Do a boost so you also get advantage.
Yeah, that's better.
I mean,
That's
technically,
guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 7. That's good enough, right? Or is this for my second roll?
This will be, well, you'll get the 18 since you're gonna
Oh,
get an additional boost, so you can make it out.
well, in that case, then I didn't need to.
I assume you're gonna guidance and boost.
Yep, I'll guidance and boost to Truda.
Like, can I just climb on your back?
It might be harder. I think you got this.
Just go ahead and give me an athletics check. Should be pretty easy. Roll guidance.
No, this is like the cartoon.
you're D4.
This is like the cartoon. Like she climbs up 2 inches.
Yeah, 10's enough to climb out of a hole.
I'm like, I'm so weak. These child arms.
Finally, Constantine at the bottom of this hole, rub his hands together and crack his neck back and forth, and then give himself guide. And then he'll make an athletics check to try to get out of here. Yeah.
Like a
I
boss.
told you should have just let me climb on your back.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Climbs the rope one-handed.
No, he doesn't. He just like looks at it.
Out the hole next. The hole jump over.
Will also jump over after
Grab
his
the chisel
rope.
first.
Yeah, grab the chisel and the rope.
Yeah,
I
Constantine
mean-
will pull the rope up.
Okay, who's grabbing the chisel?
Constantine.
Okay,
Constantine will grab the chisel.
give me a strength check to try and remove the chisel.
Give himself guidance.
You can do it, Constantine.
You got it.
Just kidding.
Can't.
That's wedged in there.
It's wedged in there pretty good. So try as you might, Constantine. You're unable to get the chisel out.
Stuck in there pretty good, guys. Can't
I
get a
know.
good grip.
I did a real good job.
You want to try again? And he'll like turn anybody.
Is this where the chisel gets stuck forever?
I'll try.
Constantine will give the Truda guidance.
The string.
Strength check? Nope. So Detruda, you're unable to pull it out.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah.
Here you go, Azazel.
Alright,
I'll like
hang on.
spit.
I'll inspire again. The worst. And I'll help him get it out.
20.
Okay. 24 is enough to get it out. And the door snaps shut.
Alright, and because I'm the only one who hasn't fallen down the hole yet, I will crawl along and try to find another one.
Wait, Bell.
First.
Let's wait for everybody else.
I'm going to. I'm scooting over a square so you can jump over to help me. See how that works?
Come on, Glinda. Or Glinda. Whee!
Oh, am I making an investigate? Is it investigation?
Yeah. Take a step back. 'Cause that way everybody's in the area.
Baby girl, what's your
Yeah, it's like
name?
an old 15. That's what everybody else has rolled, so I guess I'm falling down the hole.
Yeah.
Just tell me where I fell down the hole.
Right there.
Birdie goes down the hole.
Birdie goes down. And
I thought we got like a wand to find traps or something.
I'm gonna give the chisel to Merrick.
I mean, we knew it was there.
Belle, you take only 3 points.
At this point, if they did one, that's fine. That's a trap. If they do two, they're insane enough to do a third one.
Yeah. Here you go, Merrick. I give him the chisel.
Let me find which side it's on. Merrick's gonna try to identify which side needs to be on to jam this thing shut, or jam this thing open.
Alright.
Mentioned so the reason why the wand to find traps wouldn't work here is because it points to the trap nearest to you, and so it would just point to the one that we were nearest to, which was the one we already know exists. It only really works if you're pretty sure there's a trap, but you don't know where.
Give me an investigation check. Alright, yeah, you're able to find it.
Okay. Is it on a side that I can reach?
Oh, you're able to find the trap. As far as the hinges go, you're unsure of where.
Oh, they can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna inspire Merrick.
You don't need line of sight for that?
I think it's you can hear,
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
or that can hear you. Yeah.
Yep. Choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you.
Alright.
That's it.
Alright, so you guys have found the last one, you just don't know which way it opens.
This
If
time,
they were standing right next to me, wouldn't they have seen the door?
I gave him advantage to find it, but he didn't find it anyways.
He beefed it.
this time, maybe Detruda, you press down with your staff, and I'll hold on to you.
Okay. Oh well, press down with my staff.
Okay. Constantine, give me a strength check. Hold on
Wanna do
to
athletics.
strength.
Alright, Merrick's paying extra attention to where this hinge is so he can figure it out.
Okay, so you lose your grip of Detruda as Detruda falls. Yeah, you can see it's on the far side.
Like, hi, Val.
Oh,
Constantine, let go of me.
Merrick, Merrick will
going
back
so.
up and he will jump over to get to the other side.
Said he didn't want to disappoint me, but he did.
Oof. Alright, let's,
Alright.
Yeah.
Detruda, you're going to take 5 points of falling.
Alright, Azazel. Let's get them out of here. What do you want to do? We need 3 people. We need one to hold, one to jam, and one to push down.
Zazel, you might be muted.
I mean, we need one to hold, one to jam, and one to what?
One to push down.
I mean, I guess I can push. I can just fall into the hole again, and it's gonna happen anyways.
You're not even gonna try.
I'm not even gonna try. Let's just get this over with.
Merrick just kind of like throws his hands up like that.
This is home now.
Constantine will reach across the hole for Merrick's hand.
Wave his fingers at you. Just touch me.
Hand of God painting where we're both reaching out and they just barely touch.
Touch
You
fingertips.
guys are like naked then?
All right.
Absolutely.
So Azazel, you're just
Are they naked now?
You got wait, you guys aren't?
I mean, that was totally canon last.
Under my robe, I am.
Azazel, you're just gonna step on the trap door.
Yeah, like
Peter is just ready with a jam session.
Okay. Azazel, you're gonna open the trap door and fall forward.
with a fall, you know, try to like minimize any damage. I think as I hit the ground again.
If I hear him say that he's just gonna fall, can I like scoot myself as close as I can to the wall so when he falls on the ground and not on me?
Sure.
Okay.
He's gonna aim for her. I mean, there's enough height. You could probably try to judge your distance to hit her. Are you aiming for her, Azazel?
I'm gonna
Ride the wall.
I mean,
ride the wall
I'm
towards
trying
you.
to minimize my damage. Do I think hitting her will make me take less damage?
Yeah. All right. So you'll fall. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Detruda.
Oh god.
Is it obvious that I'm aiming for it?
I mean, it's not. It's a little. It's too quick.
Good. Then you don't know this.
What's your passive acrobatics, Azazel?
My passive acrobatics? Oh, it's only 12.
12. Okay, yeah, Detruda, you're able to. As the door flips open real quick, and you see Azazel plummet towards you, like a bullet. You manage to jump to the side as Azazel slams into the ground. Azazel, you take 10 points of face damage.
Face damage. I was aiming head first.
Merrick, give me a sleight of hand check. No, that's what I rolled. Okay, yeah, you're able to jam it.
I'm gonna look at Azazel and be like, that hurt?
I didn't end my face. I'm not gonna jump. I didn't jump face first. I didn't dive onto this thing. That hurt.
You didn't jump face first, didn't you? You just ended up face.
You just ended up face first.
Somebody boost me.
Katsuno lower the rope down.
Why
And
don't
then
we just use the rope? Like,
I'm like, okay, I mean,
They boost me on the rope so I have advantage in freaking climbing.
oh,
I won't like go under and be like, okay, go push. I'm like, I'll get you.
Push.
He-
Thank you.
people kept
You
asking,
should-
can't they just stack on top of each other? And I'm just like, why is that a concern? Just
Merrick, do you want to jump over here and help me hold the rope?
Belle, you're able to get up.
Linda, help hold the rope. Put your arms around Constantine.
Constantine and Merrick are more than enough
Glinda is still helping.
to pick up, I think, the 3 lightest people besides Merrick.
No, we've already established Belle is very heavy because of all the things that she had.
Yeah, I have a lot of shit.
Detruda and Azazel, just give me athletic checks. Azazel, you're able to get up.
Can I just hold on to the rope while they pull me up?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that.
They can just pull me up.
Constantine, give me an athletics check with advantage. Yeah, you're able to pull up.
Thank you.
Sorry about dropping. I didn't expect it.
Guess what? Apparently you think I'm fat now? That's why you dropped me? Just turn away. Just jump over.
America point out the secret door, by the way.
Glinda jumps over too.
Alright. Well, just open the one closest to you. Let's just go.
Please. I don't want to fall through another hole.
Can Merrick try pushing on where he thinks the secret door is? Watch there be another one of these traps.
Which one are you opening? The top or bottom?
Well, you only mentioned one, so I didn't. I was,
There's one at the top and one at the bottom.
yeah, I'll I'll do the top since that's closest to me.
Okay, yeah. Pushing on it, you're able to open it up.
He takes a very intent look before he crosses any threshold.
I will also look for traps because I just I don't trust. I don't trust anyone anymore.
All right, so you see in this room, the room walls go up 10 feet. Then they angle inwardly, kind of like a pyramid, to form a pyramid. Oh, okay. Pyramid cap with a 30-foot high apex.
Form a pyramid.
How descriptive.
Stacked in the middle of this room are a lot of barrels banded in iron.
Hang on. So there's a pyramid in the middle of this room?
No, you know how like the cap of a pyramid is, like the triangle portion? That's what the top of the ceiling looks like.
Oh, so the ceiling is like a pyramid.
Yeah, the top. It goes. The walls are only 10 feet high, but it goes up like a pyramid. So the ceiling gets that like pyramid tip at the top, and it ends at 30 feet.
I understand. So it's like we're inside a pyramid.
Yep, on the inner portion.
I thought you were saying it was pointing down.
Oh no.
You couldn't even fit that many barrels in here. Sorry, it's been a long day.
I feel you.
Alright, I guess I'm just crawling on the floor for everyone.
Because you trust no one.
Merrick just steps in.
That's how you fall down holes, Merrick.
Then watch you actually plummets down a hole.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Constantine, you fell down the hole once, right?
I fell down the hole
Wait, yeah.
3 times.
Oh wait, your detect magic is concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's gone anyways.
I was gonna say, it definitely took us more than 10 minutes.
And I
to
cast.
get through.
Well, when you cast guidance is concentration. I'm just trying to remember if you had it up or not. So yeah, you see barrels that are perfectly stacked, and you count 140 barrels. It's a lot of barrels.
Does Belle actually sit down and count the barrels?
Just using quick math because they're stacked appropriately on one top of another. You guys can math it out quickly to 140 barrels.
I know about multiplication.
I'm proud of you. I don't.
Alright, do I find any traps?
Give me an investigation check.
The true doesn't like multiplication.
No.
What's your name?
Tell me when I fall down the hole. I like how I have a fucking +8.
Is there
I mean, is there-
anything that
Nope, you go. I already looked at the traps.
I was gonna say, is there any sort of like markings on the barrels themselves that identify what this is, or are they just like generic iron banded barrels?
You speak Dwarvish, so you can see that it reads Mellerkin Ale.
Would I know who this is?
Yeah, give me a history check. With advantage since you're a dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea.
I don't study other brewers because I'm the best.
Who the frick is this brewer? I don't know him. If I don't know him, he sucks.
If if I kind of like tap on the barrels, do I like feel or hear like a slashing sound, like there's liquid in there?
Yes.
If I like get close to it and I like open, can I open one of the lids?
If you do, it's gonna pour out.
Like,
You have to get like a tap for a barrel, because that's how it works.
I just want to open it. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Gotta pull open the bung hole.
You're trained in history, aren't you, Belle?
Yep.
Give me a history check.
Yeah. I have expertise in history, as a matter of fact, which means I'm gonna roll a 1. Yep, or,
Close to
you
it.
know, a 3.
Alright, never mind.
I've rolled 2 3s in a row now. On the 2 fucking skills I have expertise in. The 2 skills I got to use. The 2 skills I have expertise in this one room and have failed both of those rolls. I just want to point that out. Next game I'm getting expertise in fucking animal handling and intimidation. So that I actually roll well on everything else.
Is this an obby?
No, this is definitely some sort of, looks to be like an aging room or something like that.
Is there anything in this
How
room
much
that
food?
smells of
Storage.
alcohol?
That's all that seemed to be in here.
This is the worst.
This doesn't look like
fucking-
the obby to
I
me.
hate everything. Get out of my way, Linda. I'm waiting in the hallway.
Is there any other
Find out
symbols
there's
on
another
there?
secret door just immediately opposite of it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But
I'm not going in there by myself.
say,
Is there anything on the walls or anything like that? Any decorations, or is it just plain old storage room?
It seems to be just a storage room.
Is there anything like writing on the barrels besides the dwarven stuff?
No, it's pretty self-explanatory.
I am
Is there anything in the middle of the pyramid of barrels?
More barrels.
Well, I didn't know if like we can see in there, so maybe there's like a secret part hidden.
No.
I'm gonna go over to one of the barrels and be like, I'll come back for you.
Like knock on any of the barrels or anything like.
They're
Hello?
filled, they're filled with liquid.
You can hear liquid in there.
Hey, listen,
Hey, is
I mean,
it
there was
good
like the
still?
holder in the bed. Like I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you tell him that there's more booze back here, Brody would be very pleased.
Don't tell
Plus, if
Bobo.
Did anyone taste this?
No,
No.
because it's gonna spill everywhere if we do. You take the lid off, it's gonna spill everywhere.
Constantly gonna sit down and start ritual casting detect magic because
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna grab one of the barrels, I guess.
How are you going to do that? They're strapped in iron.
They're all strapped in iron.
Yes.
So there's no way to open any of them.
I mean, you could open the tops if you want, but remember, they're laying on their side, so it's going to pour out onto the ground.
Don't pour my people's ale everywhere, please.
Is there any like symbols or anything like that on these
Just an
things?
obby.
Like I said, it just has the dwarven writing on it.
Can I borrow your chisel?
What?
Not if you're gonna use it to break open my people's stuff.
I mean, how many barrels are these?
400.
140.
Yeah, like
I knew there was a 4 in there.
I mean, to be honest, it's a very Bell answer. How many barrels are there? 400.
Are you sure? I mean, no, not really, but it sounds close enough, right?
If only we had a way to transport this whole room back to our bar.
I know.
I
We could
agree
save on
with
so
you.
many expenses.
Where's the butt cheeks?
I mean, like I said, we have these numerical hold up standard.
well, I command my fist.
Can we leave this stupid room?
It's not stupid, it's something
Yeah,
of my people. I'm gonna go up to the barrel and just hug it, be like, welcome
It looks like Constantine's doing his thing, so we might be sitting here for a bit.
Oh my god.
What?
Let's open this door. Oh, wait for it.
Hey, Belle, do you want to play Go Fish?
No.
All right, so you're gonna push on this door.
Well, I was talking to.
She was insinuating Merrick was going to push on it.
Oh, okay.
Merrick's going to push on it.
All right, it opens, and it looks symmetrical to the other room.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, this room is so beautiful, just like the last one.
Merrick will step in. Does he see the same markings on this, or is it a different marking?
Seems the same.
I'm new to you.
Well,
I love these rooms.
Thing ever.
and this guy, whoever it was, clearly didn't want people taking his shit.
I mean, would
Wait a
you?
minute. Wait a minute.
Same thing, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna just roll the barrels down this hallway now, right?
And they're gonna get completely eaten by the trapdoors.
No. Why would they make trapdoors on a slanted hallway away from barrel rooms that the barrels would fall down?
Okay, let's
Say
not
it yourself.
destroy
It's
my
a
people's
Mad
stuff,
Mage's
alright?
dungeon.
But people have built stuff into this dungeon. This alcohol got into those vats somehow.
You guys still see that the last trap door is open.
Why is the last trapdoor open?
Because we never removed the chisel.
I thought we did.
No.
We definitely didn't.
Like, can somebody grab my chisel?
I think we all tried.
No, not on this one.
No, that was the last one.
Tried on this one.
Yeah,
No, I tried. Azazel tried and Constantine tried, and
Second one.
yeah, that.
Third one, we got you out. Then we all just said, "Fuck it."
Yep, third one you guys climbed out, jumped over, and then went in the room.
oh, that's amazing.
Can somebody grab my chisel?
Go ahead.
Constantine will try it. Give it the old college trap.
You, yeah, you
Ritually.
take magic.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
doing
detecting magic.
All these
I
magic
guess-
barrels of alcohol.
As I'll give it the good old try.
I'll help you.
Baby girl, what's your name? Crazy!
All right, give me a strength check, Detruda. Are you helping her?
I am.
Okay.
14. Ugh.
I'm just there forever now.
Yeah, you're unable to get it out.
Hey, Azazel and Merrick.
Most frustrated Merrick kind of goes over.
Please.
I'll move over there,
Okay, are you doing anything?
and I will attempt to take it out as well.
Alright,
Or I'll help you if I can. Can I help?
But can I
Yes, you can help.
with these as well?
He.
I'm gonna help. Or I'm gonna help him.
All right, go ahead and roll your strength check.
Hmm.
You're unable to get it out. So Detruda and Merrick, you're unable to figure out. You're not strong enough to pull it out.
I'm way too valuable.
I know you are, child.
I guess we're waiting for Constantine.
Zazel can try if he wants, and so can Bell.
Oh, I can try. Okay. I mean,
Can
Oh, I
I?
didn't know because we were helping. If
Yeah.
I'll try.
Is that
I'll help you.
Yeah. Can we help them?
Yeah.
Don't tell me if I succeed or not.
ideas.
I can hazard a guess.
Jake, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Limit time.
Oh, it's a close one.
Alright, I'm down to 1 lucky.
Alright, everybody get out of the way. See if I can pull the chisel out.
I will do the help action.
I definitely cannot pull the chisel out for the record.
Sure you can.
You're funny.
Yeah, this one's really stuck. I mean, I got the last 2 out, but
Yeah, Belle, you're unable to do it.
Yeah, I think so. I had to roll a natural 20, I'm pretty sure, to get it out.
no, you had to.
Hey,
Oh, right.
go to bed.
All right. So yeah, you can finish your detect magic ritual, as they be struggling.
Constantine, get this fucking chisel out.
Give me a second. I'm gonna look around.
No, get the chisel out so we can start rolling the barrels down here while you look at everything.
Why do you gotta roll the barrels down?
Do you not want them?
Don't forget, you guys came down.
The slant was downwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be pushing them uphill.
We're at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
Nope.
That's why I was like, why wouldn't we roll these barrels?
I don't want to get
Here's
squished by
Uphill, 'cause I thought
the
you said the
barrel.
ceiling was lower over here, meaning it would be uphill.
I don't want to
No,
get
I think what he
squished.
means is
No,
how
this-
are you supposed to get the barrels out of here then?
Yeah.
drinking them.
You don't just get. First of all, this is the brewer's only area, and so what do they just come back here and have billion barrels? That makes no sense.
I mean, if you made really good booze, wouldn't you want a taste of it?
All right.
We would hoard hundreds of barrels of it. in
These were
places that no one
probably
could
the
get.
brewmaster's best alcoholic creations he's made, so he probably wanted to keep them.
Nothing looked magical in there, right? And I can see through wood too. So
Honestly, those are.
You can see that there's magic on the fronts of the barrel. The barrels are magical.
the barrels are magical. Now let me get this chisel out. Constantine's gonna cast guidance on this. Oh no, he's not. Shit. No, then he'll lose his magic.
Let's wait for him to do that.
I don't really have a good chance at doing it otherwise. I got a +2, unless I can use
Why are
athletics.
you opening the barrel?
I'm not.
Just
I'm
because it's
getting the
magical?
chisel out. Is what I said.
Why?
Chisel.
The chisel out.
Then
We
already
want the
did that.
chisel back. No, nobody was successful at getting the chisel out.
Oh, I thought you had already done it and failed.
No.
Is she not listening?
Give me a strength check. I assume someone's going to try and help.
All of them to help. All of us
Right.
are.
We're all cheering him on.
Get my chisel out. Get my chisel out.
I won't cheer, but I'll watch.
Oh, he's able to get it out.
21 blackjack. Let's do this.
Yay!
Wow, down to the last guy, and he's able to get it out with no magic.
Here you go, Truda. Here's your chisel back.
Glinda will come and grab it.
Good roll.
I still cannot wrap my brain around why the slope is down.
Thank you for the chisel.
I see no nod.
Give me an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Belle.
I mean, I don't think Belle really cares. Zeke is confused.
Or why don't we have
Well.
Zeke give us an intelligence check?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't wrap your brain around why it slopes down.
Like, I mean, if anything, why wouldn't you make it? It would actually make more sense to have it be flat.
Can anyone make that intelligence check?
I mean, yeah, if you're confused on why it does that.
Merrick's not
I wouldn't be
questioning it.
confused, but I would, definitely question it, because that'd be inquisitive. But
Constantine just pipes up. well, actually.
So Constantine, you would know that with these two areas being the storage areas, they're going to be pushing full barrels down here more often than pushing one up here at a time. So down here they can make all the brew up here and just start sending the barrels down here after the brew's been made and sealed down here for storage.
But it's so far away from everything else. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you have, like, I just don't understand. This is the furthest point. It's like, woo, we got it faster to the furthest point away, so the journey all the way the fuck out is harder.
I have a question.
Oh no, I need to be
We didn't find a key down here or anything.
No.
So where the fuck are we supposed to go from here?
Constantine will step into the other room. Anything magical
please?
in here?
Constantine steps to the other room and starts screaming.
Yeah, pretty much.
You see the same magic that you saw in the other barrels.
What kind of magic is it?
It is abjuration magic.
That's it. Like, can we please just, like, I don't know, open these?
No.
One of them, like.
No.
Do they look like they
All
can be
right,
opened
well,
without magic?
I guess we're going to fight a beholder, some angry lady, and whoever else is in that room then.
Can these barrels be opened without magic?
I mean, yeah, you figured that they could be open. They would just spill out the insides.
Can we turn one upright?
No, they're iron banded shut.
Are the bands magical?
Wait, what do you mean? Is there iron band? I thought you said I could open them.
Yeah, the barrels. So think all the barrels are on their sides, and then there's an iron band that wraps around them to keep them all in place without moving.
Oh, I understand.
So you can go up to one, pop off the top, and since it's on its side, it'll all spill out onto the floor. But turning one upwards, one, you'd have to either get to the top and pick up that one, and two, you'd have to find a way to undo the iron bands.
The iron bands seem magical, Constantine?
DM.
No.
Not at all.
I mean, probably kept these, but
You can see that on the barrels themselves, the magic part, you would recognize this as a glyph.
It's a glyph of some sort on the barrels.
Can you describe this glyph?
Only Constantine can see it.
Can you describe this glyph?
I'll do my damnedest. In fact, if anybody has anything I can draw with, I'll try to draw it out.
Yeah.
Brings out her quill and a piece of talking with a wizard. Talking with a wizard
Constantine
here.
will do his best to draw the glyph.
Okay. Give me that's fine. You can draw the glyph. Those of you looking at it, trained in trained in Arcana, can make a check. All right, Azazel. So looking at this glyph, you immediately realize that this is a glyph to preserve the contents of whatever it's holding. If the container is broken, the glyph will disappear.
Why is your Arcana and your Wisdom?
shouldn't be.
Detruda, you would note that as well. That it's a preservation glyph.
There we go.
You would also know, since you rolled so high, Azazel.
Who got a natural 20?
Yeah, Merrick.
Oh, Merrick.
Got the natural one.
That this glyph, this specific design for this glyph, can last several centuries.
Mark will say as much.
Like, yes. So can we please not break open my people's
Is there a date listed on these barrels at all?
No, there's not.
If these are your peoples, they are fucked. Cause, like, they've got a zombie.
all
like, guzzling
dwarves
beer
are
over
my
there.
people.
I'll remember that next time we run into a dick dwarf.
He was my people, but I did not want to save him.
But it's okay to set traps and just guard something so mundane like this? I
Can I,
if
like,
point
measure the
down
price of the
hallway, this is
alcohol, what it would be?
excessive.
Imagine there's no way for anyone to get them out. All they had to do was put a slightly steeper slope.
Without
on
knowing
this.
the specific ale, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know that these barrels could contain about 40 gallons of ale.
I mean,
Then there was
ale is
Melissa.
expensive. It could be like, there's 40 gallons in this convenient here, so ale can be expensive. This could be like marked up for, I don't know, thousands of gold. I don't know, without knowing what's in here.
Anyway, I mean, we have to find a key or we have to move on.
Or, yeah.
I don't think the key is in here.
No, unless we started opening barrels.
Can you please do not?
We really need like a find object spell here.
Look at me. I'm no help for you there.
Can't say that I know that spell. Doing it once over the rooms, do I see any more secret doors that I've missed?
No. Between your perception and Constantine's detect magic, you don't see anything else in the room.
Can I passively detect things? Passively inspect things? Also, it's past. I really gotta get to bed.
Same.
Oh, it is. All right. You guys want to move your guys self out of this room, or do you guys want to?
I mean, if there's nothing else here, then yeah. I would.
I don't want to give up that there's not anything in here because otherwise we have to go fight a beholder.
If somebody else vetoes it, then I'll stay here.
Okay, then that's where we'll end the session for today. We'll pick up next Monday.
Bye, stream.
Bye bye.
Figure out whether you guys are going to continue searching or go through the beholder room. All right.
All right.
Bye.